All good.
Hello, good morning. What's say the 9th?
Yes.
It's Mike Montante's birthday, right? Is that the January 9th one? What is the fact of that?
So if you write it out, like month, date, year, it's the year he was born.
Let me do this right now. So what do you mean, like 1-9?
Is that the golden birthday?
1-9. I'm not exactly sure. Let's call it 92. Do you need a pen?
Oh, right. So no, I got you. So 1-9 is 1992.
Yes.
So today is 1925.
Yes. So if you were born today,
see, it's confusing a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't even.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
it's very confusing.
It's a little confusing. Well, happy birthday to Montante. We haven't heard from him in a while, have we?
Montante.
Wow, Dave feeling it, making everybody sick and.
Hey, I asked every single person in this room was asked.
It's like the all-time bullshit ask, though. Like,
no way.
Like, what are you gonna? You can't say no.
No, that's a post-COVID world ask. You just have to.
Yeah. Do you care, Justin, or no?
Absolutely not.
No.
Nope.
What was
Doctor
going
said
on?
you're asymptomatic. You can go anywhere you want. So,
what is going on with your kid? What was the flu?
Both tested positive for the flu. Wife is definitely coming down with it for sure. So
you're gonna get it then?
I don't think so. I'm a healthy, strong guy.
Okay.
Drink a lot of water.
How sick were it? Was it like real sick? Or?
Yeah. Yep.
Still better now though?
Vomiting, coughing, everything.
Kathy get it?
No, Kathy hasn't seen him in a while.
How come?
This has been like a month. This has been a battle.
A month?
They had like we didn't go to Vermont. I told you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They had like walking pneumonia into 2 days of school after that. And
this is all Kane, you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw him that day. You said you weren't sick, but I don't believe you. So.
Do an impression of Kane's brother right there. But I can't talk like what they do. Right? Don't they talk blinking like the?
Yeah, that's how they move the.
I think it's their eye movement.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, blinking is trying to make. I guess you could do like the,
like Rico does.
Right. Oh, the eye. Talking to the microphone, BioDude. Would you please?
Sorry.
Yeah, right. They do. Yeah, like Rick Hoyt would do. Yeah, which is crazy.
I think it's like they can do it with their tongue too.
Really?
I think so.
They can.
I think
technology is unbelievable. Like, it really is unbelievable. Technology. Like it's fucking like
popular with the ladies.
The last 100 years, true. 100 years ago, like you couldn't do anything.
Do smokers still do that? Remember they used to put something like under their chin?
Well, no, it's like in their
the lung cancer thing.
Yeah.
Like Kane had the wrestler.
Yeah. Was that who I was thinking of?
Yes.
Yes.
When you lose your voice box.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there you go. So all right, BioDude's here. Ted is here. Hello, boys. And Dave and Justin, the boys are back. And as usual, as it's been the last couple of weeks, the big guy is in the middle of it all once again. What else is new? So I apologize to my listeners. I don't like to let them down. When I say something is good, generally I mean it's good. My advertisers today I like. I thought last night Surviving was going to be good because I knew that Dan asked out of the game. I didn't know the episode was going to be an absolute stink bomb. Like, holy shit, was that boring fucking, I mean, unwatchable. Hopefully it's better going forward. I think there was a hangover from the Pink Wedding probably, but boy, everyone just had their sad face on. It was just, I thought, a dreadful. The first game was a bomb too. I think they would tell you that. They tried. The second game I thought was actually really good with the puzzle where they did that was actually excellent, but not all of them work. I would say now that you're getting some of the, so now it's, how many people left? 6?
I believe
Yes.
so, yeah.
Right.
6. You got
Dave, the slave, and the twats. Right? Is that what we're gonna call it, or no? Yeah. So I don't think that'll be particularly captivating reality television, in my opinion. But go watch it. I mean, I wouldn't probably.
I got one good laugh when one of the girls said,
"Why do you have a stormtrooper? What is that?"
It's the prize for the game.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I need to break the tease. Go ahead.
Let's not go too far yet.
Yeah.
It's just I got when she said that.
Your hand shaking, BioDude?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Why? You've been here before. Was it a friendly atmosphere the first time?
Yeah, it was great.
Was it?
It was
No?
great until the end. It got a little hostile.
Oh, well, it's gonna be tense today at times too.
Yeah,
so
I figured as
hang in
much,
there. Yeah. I think you're Jeff 90 tweets about how you don't like the show. Relax.
He was fine until the footsteps came up the stairs.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. I don't know why. I think I'm very nice to you guys. It's not, I don't know. No?
I think you're very nice to it.
That's all I need to
me,
hear.
yeah.
Thank you, BioDude. That's it. That's the way.
Don't remember Bish being this nervous, but that's just me.
How many words did we get?
429 or something.
That's what I mean. It's always more than you think.
Wow, it's amazing.
That's always more,
You should be in every Monday, I feel like, don't you?
I'm going to have to have Tim say how many I say, just for a comparison.
Oh, you must say.
On a random show.
He said 400, you say 25,000.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would you have guessed that?
No, 400 is crazy.
Right?
I voted the 200 to
So
300.
I did the same thing. That felt like a sweet spot, right?
Yeah, right in the middle.
But the guy's a fucking blabbermouth. 400, almost 500 words.
A lot of them are one word too. Like when you read the
true.
transcript.
Yeah, you spread that out.
Very impressive.
I kind of want the Bish show now on the network.
I like reading through and it's just
He would
Whitney.
definitely do it because he'll do whatever you say because I think he feels really bad about it.
Somebody should feel bad about it.
Yeah.
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 You know, not
I mean, he
him.
was specifically with Mike for a reason. Like, new people are going to be with Mike.
Yeah, but he just wanted to come in and meet me.
So does every single other third chair. Which,
Well,
by the
that's
way,
true. They're
like,
also like Ted and like these guys are.
there's
doing
no
stuff.
difference between Bish and Cinema on their first day.
That's definitely
Oh,
not.
no.
What was Cinema
that's
doing the
terrible.
first day?
Shots
He wasn't
fired.
saying
No,
400
I'm not.
words.
I'm saying like the premise of the first.
Okay, but then the show. But you know what happens when I walk in? What happens?
The show starts.
The show starts.
Right.
So that's where the difference is. Dave.
Kirk Minahan show starts,
You're gonna-
and he uses the third chair how he feels like using the third chair.
You're blaming Bish's 420 words on me?
No. I'm saying like.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying the third chairs for the most part like equal. Like
Dave,
it's all
that
the
was
same.
that was extreme.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was,
I mean, Dave, you said
he's not coming
400
back.
words
I'm
in
not gonna
2.5 hours.
I'm not going to bring him back after
150
that thing.
minutes was the show or no? I couldn't have dragged it out that long.
It was close to 2 hours.
It was long.
That's unbelievable.
It was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say 210, 130 minutes, right?
Yep.
How many words per minute is that? 429, 3 words a minute?
Yeah.
That's
three-
actually
three and a
more than I
quarter.
would have thought because there were 40-minute period. But if you say 2 sentences, then bang, you get 20 words.
You
out
do
of it.
have to, if you bring in new people, you have to understand they're nervous to come in the first
I know, but
time
he's
every
but
single
like
time.
But he just wanted to watch the show.
yeah, which is fine. It's like a Howie car contest. I'd rather just charge those people.
Yeah, but they all do. They all say their things they
Well,
can
of
talk
course, they're
about
all
with the
fa-
show.
You think they're
Correct.
all fans of the show, Dave?
Yes, I think I figured
Yeah.
that
So
one
then
out.
I don't. What's like? Why are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you,
No,
what are you defending?
I just think with these new people, like they're just hit or miss whether you like it or not. I think
I
his
know
nerves
that.
got to it. I think
Dave,
you
he
can
said
talk
400
about.
words in 2.5 hours. I'm just. Why
not
can't
coming
you
back.
just?
He's not coming
That's fine. I'm just saying. Why can't you? He shouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, he feels bad.
Why?
DM me.
I have a question for Dave.
Yeah, go ahead.
When they start, and you obviously don't know these people other than whatever communication you've had before
26
you bring
words,
them
go
in.
ahead.
I know if they've how long they've been listening to the show. I
As
know
soon
that's
as they speak and they say, "I just figured it was a good chance to meet you," do you immediately just
hated that.
know?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Top
didn't
of the
love
list.
that.
Top of the
Didn't-
list.
Yeah.
He said it to him 2
didn't.
weeks
Luck-
before.
luck-
I
Luckily, he
think
was a
like
star,
you could
but-
feel it in the room.
Yeah.
I always thought that the networks were sort of the proving ground, and then like you find the people inside of there that
Well,
make
that has
sense.
happened, Dave. You're making
That has
that
definitely
has
happened.
happened.
That has
Yeah,
definitely
that has
happened.
happened.
Yep.
But like yeah,
Which is why Kane has come on the show a lot.
sure.
Obviously.
Yeah, I
People
think
like
that's
him.
maybe it's probably we found these guys, right? I think I don't know. Maybe not Ted,
Definitely
but
me.
huh?
Definitely
Yeah,
me.
well, that's what I mean. So yeah, I mean, Montante, I think was on the old show. That's
Right.
It's a that makes
BioDude
sense.
a Dave booking.
What's that?
Was that
BioDude?
Menners.
Well, did he book? No, he didn't.
Menners booked me, but
You
it was
consider that a win? I don't mean to be
Yeah,
a
he's
dick.
great.
It's just like
He's great on the show.
it's like,
He's a hit.
congratulations,
Yeah,
you
he's
got
a hit.
BioDude on the show.
I'm just saying this.
Guys
is-
harassing Jeff
See,
Delow.
third chairs
I
are
mean,
all equal here now.
This is the third day in a row we're talking about Bish. So maybe he did.
So I
something.
mean,
No,
yeah, the Jets haven't even hired a coach yet. That's all he cares about.
He's 2025's Mick.
He is, yeah. He's Bish. Does he have a job? Because I would seriously consider hiring him as like the permanent third guy.
I forget what it is, but I believe he has a job.
Oh,
yeah,
does he? Okay.
Yeah.
He's older than me.
I'm sure
right?
he's willing to talk though.
Oh, he is. I've never heard him speak.
wasn't it? He was from like
Is that right?
Or Saco.
What's
so
that?
He's from like Saco.
Yeah, he
so it's
seems like a
long drive,
very.
too.
He's gonna get the Kirk Minahan, very nice guy.
Yeah.
But like, it's not for everyone, But he's a sweet guy. I
Right.
liked how, but he seemed like he enjoyed the experience.
He
Justin,
definitely
did you read that thing that guy sent in the mail yesterday?
Oh,
was it down?
Was that you that opened?
Yeah,
it?
I opened it. Yeah,
I did.
because I thought it was gonna be more comic books. I was gonna throw them away.
No, it's
Before we get into all the surviving stuff, which we will definitely get to. I know we have more people watching and listening than usual. We will get to it, I promise you. But first, Justin has some pretty important information.
so someone sent, which I don't even think they sent it through the mail. If you
Just dropped it off in front.
Yes.
By the way, I saw no tough guys today. I was ready.
Didn't see one.
Not one, right?
Nope. Kept looking out the window. Didn't see
Taylor
anybody.
Lewan, I saw him tweet last night. I was texting back with him, 372 Main Street. I have never lost a fight to an NFL player. I was face-to-face with Foray, face-to-face with Steve Diossi. I mean, I don't have to knock Lewan out, but, 2 hits. Me and him, he hits the floor, right?
That's right.
Yeah, Jesus, go ahead.
So someone sent something to the show.
The guy did lose to Clemmer in a physical activity.
Yes.
Just saying, he did lose to Clemmer in a physical activity. Go ahead.
Some guy sent this to the show. It's
Yeah.
a packet. You open it up.
Speaking of Clemmer, right?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Dear Kirk, Justin, and Dave, thanks for all the years of great freak programming.
You're welcome.
Inspired by Clemmer's bid to see a movie every day and after conversations with a couple of Minifans, I decided to track.
Hold on. Track what? BioDude.
Something about movies.
Could be. Ted?
I was going to say theater experiences.
Okay. Go ahead, Justin.
I decided to track my masturbation as in a theater near me.
Oh, that's when I stopped reading it. I was like, well, I'll figure this out.
There's a couple more.
Yeah.
There's a couple more.
Is he masturbating in the theater?
No, but as Clemmer began in a theater near me, which if you remember,
At a theater near
it's called
me.
At a Theater Near Me.
Right.
The list is attached. Apparently, I have a thing for brunettes with huge cans in porn.
That's unusual.
I've listed them by date and then provided a summary by number of appearances by each performer. Take it from a guy who's been rubbing it out to porn since reel-to-reel projectors. The internet is a wonderful thing. Have a great 2026, Mr. X.
Do you think the police will be like nice to us when Justin hands it over to them eventually? Like, it'll be kind of conversation. So what are some of the things he did?
It's just a list of like, give me a date from 2022 to
It's all typed.
I will say June 23rd.
of what year? 2022, 2023, 2024.
2022. I'll say June 22nd. My mom.
This is a dot your I's, cross your T's type of guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sober probably too, right?
Definitely.
I'm sorry, you said June 28th?
June 23rd.
June 23rd. He masturbated to Veronica Avlov.
Does he give like load size, length? Like,
Nope, just the name.
oh, I
Yeah.
need like length of time.
Yeah.
Maybe like a title.
If you're gonna take that much
On
time,
my birthday, when I turned 50,
October
31st, 2024.
Length of,
This is ridiculous.
length of time.
It's important.
It's the same for me every single time.
I have no. Once I do it, if you ask me an hour later,
Yeah.
it's not real. It's just you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Right.
Ariella Ferreira.
Oh, I do like her though.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's her story?
I don't know.
What
but
would she
she's
look like? I'm saying.
blonde,
Oh, yeah.
skinny
And
blonde.
then at the end, he has like the list of all the porn stars, like so who he masturbated the most to.
Oh, okay. Who won? Take a look at this person.
Ava Adams with 202 times.
That's too many.
My question is it's only a singular porn star each time?
Yeah. Oh, right. But you're saying
Well, I mean, I think it's probably the
Sort
one
of
he
lead.
finishes with.
or the lead in the.
Well, so, I mean, if there's a lesbian scene, you gotta.
But maybe he doesn't like
Oh, that's
lesbian
2
stuff.
stars.
Maybe he doesn't like lesbian stuff. Do you want the guy's name in there?
No, I just want. I mean, you
Yeah,
tell.
why-
but you
why?
just.
Oh,
the
I'm
guy's
saying,
involved.
you
just watch
can,
it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
sure.
asking.
If you just watch like most people I know don't watch just a singular video. Normally,
Maybe he's a
hop it around.
POV guy.
So you're saying he's not much for browsing.
You're not buying it. You're saying
No, I think this might be
I'm
it's
saying
a lot of work for a fake list.
Lisa Ann 63, Ariella Ferreira 59,
He's-
Sienna West
he's-
56.
taking note of the one he finishes with.
Yeah, I think we got. I mean, you should ask him,
No,
He
no, you
just says
shouldn't.
Mr. X.
Mr. X. Well, go. I would, if he wants to do a show on the network doing detailing, I said that would be good. I think.
Yeah, reach out to email me or DM me, Mr. X.
Yeah, or John or Menners or whoever. I mean, I think, everybody masturbates. I think generally,
Right.
I mean, Kane's brother didn't, but I'm saying, I don't
He
think.
did with his eyeballs.
That's probably true. Yeah, well, I guess his tongue. But yeah, so there you go. So interesting project, but it feels like a slight miss. I was expecting like real detail. I mean, it's good. But I got even like the scene. Give us an idea so we can take a look.
Yeah, you need more data points.
Yeah, give me
A link or something.
That's what I'm saying. That would be really good. That's an interesting journey. Every day you did it?
Since 2022.
Is that calling? Well, unlike Clemmer, he fucking literally and figuratively finished the job. So
And he
good for
says
him.
he's old too. You would think like a younger person would have that type of stamina.
Yeah, I have no desire to masterbate every day now.
Yeah, it's not
Really?
It's not what it was. in my
0.0.
20s.
None.
Really?
None.
Okay.
It's just a to-do. It's a whole to-do.
It's not a whole to do.
It is for me.
I mean, if
don't-
it takes a while,
you're,
it takes me
you're,
like 30
you just pick
seconds,
you can just pick a scene and go.
I'm done.
I'm an
I could
artist.
do it
I
tw- I could do
need
it 20 times before the end of the
I need
show.
to be romance. I need the right connection. I need the
I got
20
nothing.
times.
I got nothing going for me. Yeah, I think I did it. I think I timed it once. Like literally, it could take 18 seconds.
Your
Once
wife
the
must
video
love
starts.
that.
18 seconds.
That's crazy.
I got nothing going for me. Yeah, that's
no
why I used to drink so much.
That's
I
no
could last
fun, though,
longer
is
than
it?
that. What?
That's so fun though, is it? Like
It's a utility. I
Can you
told you.
control? Can you be like, I'm going to last 18 seconds or I'm going to last 8
If I
minutes?
kind of stop, but not real. Like if I just got. Like
how
I
about
said,
when you're actually performing the act itself?
I'm like thinking. I'm trying everything in
Yeah,
my
you're doing
power
it.
not
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
used
yeah.
those like
Yeah.
old. Who's the guy that used to
Think
advertise?
baseball.
It's swipes that you could do. I've tried it
Roman
all.
swipes?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's probably my low T issue.
on your eyeball or on your Those work on your eyeballs too. I was told. They don't. No, is that right? Good.
In the same vein as you just said, Kane's brother wouldn't masturbate. If you had a loved one that was like a paraplegic, would you like?
Okay, I don't want to get into stuff. All right, so I save that for that's you go. I know you want to be on the yak. You don't forget Justin wanted to go to Chicago. Just remember that.
Don't forget Kirk told me to go to Chicago.
Don't forget Justin wanted to be a Chicago guy.
Don't
right?
tell me Kirk wanted me to be
Did you want to be a
Chicago
Chicago guy? Yes. Or
Yes.
no?
Did you want me to be a Chicago guy?
Yeah, because I didn't want you here.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to be.
And I didn't want to be here.
You're a bits guy. Well, then go to Chicago now.
I don't want to. I don't want to go to Chicago now. I want to be here.
You're so defensive. You wanted to be a Chicago guy.
Yes, and you wanted me. We wanted Justin to be a Chicago.
No, I wanted you
guy.
to get a job.
I had a job
Yeah, with who?
with Girl on the Hill.
Snow
Well,
cone.
okay, I was saying you wanted a job with Barstool.
Uh,
You didn't want it to be here. You didn't. You
you-
didn't want it here. So
You
you
wanted,
wanted.
you wanted a content job, I think.
Yeah, you didn't want it here. You said that, and so I was trying to get you a job. I'm not gonna take shit for that.
I'm
And you wanted to go to
saying-
Chicago.
Not saying you should take shit, but yes, that is true.
Yeah, I didn't care where you went, but I was looking. The job I thought was available, so we tried to get you a job.
It was very nice.
Yeah, and you preferred the Chicago over here at the time. I'm just setting the record straight. Here.
Correct.
Yeah. Do you still feel that way?
Absolutely not.
A lot of people prefer Chicago over Boston.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'll be there.
There's Boston bars there too. You can watch Patriots games anywhere.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. They do pizza reviews in Chicago bars that pretend they're Boston bars, right? I think.
Right.
I think. So, Pick'em, which is the show with Dan, and so last night Dan asked off of Surviving, which I could have, obviously I knew, but the minute I said what I said, I knew the ball. Like I went into the house and told those guys, like, he's gonna ask out of this game.
I've had to lie to my friends, and I feel like this is going to carry on outside the game.
So,
And
like whatever, but like he was on Pick'em yesterday with Rico and Dave, or it was on this morning.
Yeah,
those are the
it
ones
came
running
out
this
this
They
morning.
recorded it yesterday.
Yeah. So he did a whole monologue. This is Dan 101. The issue with Dan, like people are like, I think some people are on my side, some people are on his side. That's completely fine. But people are like, what are you so mad about, Dan? It's not just that he lied to me during the game. It's I knew exactly how he was going to go after. He was going to start manipulating the truth and moving things around like this, getting his word out there, doing the pity party. Perfect. He went on Pick'em. Softest world, Hank, fucking Dave, and Rico.
Why did
3
he,
Boston guys and then a New York guy just doing their thing. And he went to a soft space where he could get his story out there. He never talked about Surviving until this the other night. Not once didn't talk about it in the yak. Nothing. But he knew shit was going to happen next week. He also knows shit's going to happen on the show going forward. Surviving with him. So he wanted to get his story out there because he knew the shit was going to happen so people would feel bad for him. His whole life is people feeling bad for him. I'm not falling for that shit anymore. He went up to me and said, hey, I thought we were really close friends. You can't fuck me like this. Then he fucked me like that. And then he expected me to feel bad for him when he did it. I'm not doing that anymore. I think he's a manipulative fuck. He said he hates me. Great. I hate him. No problem going forward. One of us is completely comfortable with that. That I can say definitely. I don't believe anything he says. He says he's gone to therapy. I don't believe that. I think he's trying to get his story out there right now. That's it. Don't like the guy. No big deal. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting next week. We'll see how it goes. What are you going to say about it, dude?
one thing I didn't understand is why he kept giving the keys to Rico.
Because he wants people to like him. That's
that's
like,
the dumb.
he gave up the minute. Look, the game, he's going to do, we'll play some sound. Here's the truth. I think anybody with an IQ over 6 knows this is true. He was playing the game like a lunatic. Super hard to win. Great. No problem. So did I. I think he is now spinning the theory that Dan is saying, meaning Dan, stopped caring about the game when Rome went out and Whitney went out. Take it easy about it. And Whitney went out. And this guy went out. And that guy went out. Here's the truth. Go watch the pig wedding when Dan wins the first challenge and see how into the game he is, how he reacts. Is that the reaction of somebody who is trying to leave the game? No. I got out. I said one sentence to him, and he was done. Everything else is bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And even on the thing with these guys, which I don't even care about. I don't care where he's from. He does. He's like, I don't care about that anymore. He has spent months trying to reach out to me. A couple of months ago, texted me. He's like, hey, I really need your advice on something. He never did that before. Just try to play me like I'm a fucking dummy. I'm not Rico. I'm not one of your Chicago stooges. Like, enough. Just enough. I'm a grown man. Like, do your thing. Whatever makes you comfortable. And I'll also say this. I'm the one person as usual. I've had so many people with the company reach out to me. They hate this guy. Hate him. But as usual, I'm the one guy who's going to be like, whatever. I hate the guy. And everyone else won't say anything. And I get it. Like, this is the way the company's run. Like, I have no problem with that. And Dave and Rico were so soft on him. Dave, you would have thought Dan was a 20-year-old girl with fake tits and a broken home in the way Dave licked his asshole. It was like
I hate seeing Dan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
shut your
because I know how personal
mouth.
he's taking it.
Oh,
and
do
I
you
know
do you
the
feel
psychopath.
do you feel bad for him, Dave? Do you feel bad for him? If he was on a podcast that nobody listened to, but you feel bad for him? If Will Compton thought the game was too mean and he asked out of the game, you think Dave would be like, you know what, I feel bad for you? Or if Kirk Minahan did that, or Ryan Whitney, let's say probably not. Probably not. But go ahead. You want to play some sound for whatever jumps out. I listened to the whole thing, so.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just woe is me, which is, I think, the takeaway from the entire internet with Dan.
Well, no, I think a lot of people are like, why is, and I get it. They're like, Kirk, you're 50 years old. Which, by the way, I don't care if you're 12 or you're 110. If you play a game like this, like, if people are new to this is how I am. Like, if you think I'm nuts about it, I think that's completely reasonable. But so was Dan. So it was a game. I'm not playing that game. But some people are like, leave it alone. But like, well, I mean, like, he didn't. So like, I'm going to play ugly here. But yeah.
I didn't fully expect how much of a mental toll it would take on me of having people as mad as they were at me after they voted out, which I should have realized because when Dave voted me out last year, I was mad. Like I should have.
I was furious at Jerry when he got me.
Like I should have realized. Like when you get voted out by someone, you're pissed. That's just what it is.
Even if you're not the person that votes them out.
Correct. So like, and I was a pussy about that. Like I wanted to vote someone out and also have them be like, "Oh, I'm not mad at you." You can't do that. You can't have in this game. You can't have it both ways. Kirk obviously takes a shot at me, and he's mad at me, and he does the Newton stuff, and it bothered me.
He's a terrorist.
Well, no, but
What's the other thing? It's just like the safest landing spot in the world. He's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. I'll just say this to Dave. I'll say it tomorrow. You should be glad you didn't fire me because you think I was out. This company wouldn't exist anymore if you would fire me on those. The things I know and the things I would have dropped. You're right about that. The company wouldn't exist today if you had done. The things I was going to do. Forget spoiling surviving. That's fucking the things I know that people have said to me because they're afraid of me. Things that they say about other people at the company. Oh, the company wouldn't exist anymore. Wouldn't exist anymore.
He obviously hates me now, and he thinks I'm going to try to, try to smooth it over. I'm not going to.
This guy reached out to me, I don't know, 30 times over the last 3 months, like trying to smooth it out. And like I played him for a few months like he did me, and I was waiting for this moment to happen. But yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, I need your advice or something." Or, "Oh, you reach out to you're great, great show." And the Minifans right over the years. We're like, Dan doesn't listen to the show. He listens to clips, and then he'll reach out. So it seems like he likes to show some of the fans will like him. Of course, that's what he was doing. Like, no shit. Go ahead.
He hit me where obviously it bothered me with the Newton stuff, and it is what it is. Like I think it used to bother me more. I think it's bothered me less and less.
The guy left Surviving Barstool because of it. I think Rhea said that last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that was funny line.
Yeah, like, I mean.
She buried him.
Yeah, and she should. Like, don't forget, by the way, like, this guy is acting like, whoa, this guy is bullied. He bullies Rico relentlessly. Bullied Rhea and Marty, like, wherever you are on that. He's a bully. He's a punch-down guy, too. He's punched down Dan. I don't know where he learned it from. I don't know, the mean streets, I guess, but... it's like I don't, I'm done, like done with that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, but it was just an endless. That thing was an endless pity party. Rico's pathetic, and Dave was just like, Dave knows like that's one of his big, horses of the company. So he's not gonna give him any shit for it. Dave's a pussy.
That's a bullshit excuse, by the way, that they weren't gonna do this on unnamed. Isn't that the point of unnamed?
No, they asked if Dan could go unnamed tomorrow. I said no.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Well, I just think you can disagree, but I think that pops the balloon of like, we can do it, no problem.
Yeah.
This is what I said to Dave, because Dave said Dan wants to come on unnamed tomorrow, which is Dan 101. Get ahead of it. Do it on Zoom. Do it where Dave's there. Whitney's mad, but he won't be that mad. He'll be very loose. He'll joke around. To me, fine, no problem. Let's do it. But I said to Dave, then the balloon is popped. The reunion show is going to be.
For the reunion.
I just said the reunion show was boring as last night's show. If you want that, no problem. But I mean, I'm happy to do it, but like then
because clearly unnamed is not going to be like the type of show he just went on this morning.
No,
right?
but Dave will still be there, and Whitney will be there, and it'll be 4 people in 4 places. Yeah. I'd rather be in the room. Look, if you want to do unnamed when we're all in Chicago 10 minutes before the reunion, a half hour before the reunion show, let's do it. I got no problem with that. But that is set up to pop the balloon, and Dan is doing that to manipulate stuff like he does. So I said, like, fine, great, it's your call, Dave. And Dave said, no, you're right. But I'd be happy to do it. I'll do it fucking today if Dave wants to do it. No problem. But then the reunion show will stink as much as last night's show did. Where it's just a bunch of people which is fine. I mean, Surviving was here, Pink Wedding was here, and it's starting to feel a little bit like this now. To me, and maybe they'll rally. I don't know the rest of the shows, but right now it feels like it's in problem.
When they sort of admit that they're using the show as like part of
Negotiating? Very strange.
It's kind of
They
stops
addressed
being
that.
a game.
I think they addressed that, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they were.
They said it twice.
I was on the pickup show. Yeah, they were like, well, it could be any reason. It's like, well, but that's the reason you chose. So I don't know. Anything else jump out from it, Justin or Dave?
Go ahead.
It was just pathetic. And then like you said,
Sound. I mean. Anything jump out from you sound wise?
Not really. It's just the same old pity party.
Rico wanted a little protection.
I mean,
from you.
the 75%, the therapy thing, which was like to gain sympathy, like 25%
Lying.
Yeah.
Lying. I don't think he's going to therapy for a second. I don't believe he said it's fucked with him for 4 months. It's like you played the game like an animal.
Yep.
And then I said you were from Newton and you quit the game. There's nothing else. Everything else is just bullshit. Like it's just bullshit.
Yep.
You know, you're a pussy. You tapped out. And if anybody else did that at his level, or that Dave looks at as an alpha or a big name at the company, Dave would shit on them. If it was a guy, relentlessly. But I think he puts Dan correctly in the vagina category. I think he does. Chicken Fry, Mubi, Rhea, Dan, you know.
How many people from the game? Because Hank says this.
I disagree with that. That's where it's like, it's people just hate you in the game.
Oh, Kirk hates me.
Kirk's
No,
not.
and that's are other people in the game taking it as far as that? Like,
We'll see. I mean, they're telling me that now. Well, I don't know. I mean, when push comes to shove, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I will.
Because
but they're right. Like I'm not saying I'm not nuts. I mean, but like this is how I am.
Yeah.
The Taylor what?
The Taylor and Will thing. Like, are they signed or not? Like, do we not know that at this point in time? Like,
Well,
I
think,
it seems like they're not
think
going to
not
get
coming
signed.
back.
I mean, like
think,
it's pretty
that's
clear.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be back.
yeah.
But I also don't think that's like why. Like I think there was already, there was
They don't
already
seem
gonna be-
happy about it.
I know one thing they weren't happy about was the Chicken Fry getting all the merch stuff.
Oh.
I know that. I'm not saying it's why they left. I think it was already like, and I think they have a great relationship with Will. Like I don't think it's gonna be like acrimonious because I think they like Dave.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's a big.
No, but that they can't win thing is complete bullshit.
Crazy.
Like, and everybody who heard that must have been like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Crazy. And look, Dave did a good job in the Pink Wedding. Did a very good job. But this idea that it was 7-4 us going in, they had Megan, who told me that she would never vote against Dan because Dan moved her to Chicago. They had Rico, and they had Kelly with Rico. So it was 7-4 them. Like, great job. You got Dan who's a pussy, and you got Rico who's a pussy. Like, I don't know. Well, we'll talk about a name tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, I'm not. I was laughing running listening to it. I was like, this is just Dan one-on-one. One of the great. Like, he's just in his own head. He's a fucking mess. So he should go to therapy. Plenty of therapists in Newton, God knows.
I mean, if people just mention your hometown and you're debating therapy, then maybe you should go.
And Newton. And by the way, he says the Newton thing. It's like, well, Dave and Rico don't ask, like, why you left the game because of that. Why?
Right.
Like, I don't even know why it's a big deal.
Yep.
So, you guys getting a scrub from pizza reviews, had Steve to scrub it from the show. You all these different things. It's very strange.
But also his
and left the game because of it.
On the actual episode of him like plotting with Rhea to not do things on camera.
Crazy.
What in the
No,
fuck?
by the way, do you have the clip where they address that in Pick'em? It doesn't exist, right?
No, I don't think so.
They had, you watched last night, Dan was like, let's do a fake scene. What a psychopath.
Yeah.
I don't blame Rhea. She's like, well, I'm trying to win. Like, I wouldn't, I think
Big Cat wants to go home, but he can't quit. And you have to backstab me on this next vote. But you cannot tell a single soul I said I wanted to be out. So now my head's spinning because I'm like, listen, we're all mentally fried. But just because you got your feelings hurt and someone said you were from Massachusetts doesn't mean you should quit this game. I think that's really lame, especially telling me you have to backstab me on this next vote. I don't want to backstab you.
I don't blame her. For number one, I don't think it would really hurt her in the game. I think she thought that. I think what she didn't realize is everyone hated Dan in the house, as people are learning now. So probably would have helped her if she makes the final three. But the thing is, like, just the off stuff, like the stuff that happened with her and Hank those years ago. If she backstabs Dan, that whole crowd that hates her, it's gonna be even worse. Mm-hmm. So she's like, "Fuck this!" And she's trying to win the game. She's like, "Why am I gonna listen to fucking Dan? Like, be a man, put on your fucking boots, and say I don't want to play the game anymore. Don't do that." They filmed a fake scene. It was on the show last night.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Do you
crazy.
think he learned?
What a giant fucking pussy he is.
Do you think he learned for the first time last night that she didn't stick to his plan and
Yeah.
like was just burying him to the cameras?
Right, yeah, probably. Maybe. Who knows with him? I don't, he's a loser though.
When Biz comes through the door to the other house, the house that you guys have to say, and Ryan Whitney says like they're all just awful human beings, and it's so true.
I mean,
I'm gonna write down on that thing. You big cat.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing with Biz is Biz didn't play the game.
No, he wanted out
Like,
too.
I don't, he like sat in the background. Like I don't.
No, you lasted a long time doing that.
Yeah, you can win maybe. Why out? But like
50-50 chance, right?
But you can't get that mad. It's like you can only get levels of mad if you don't play the game like a maniac. Like if you're laying back, like I always say, if you're waiting to get your head's gonna get chopped off. So, but yeah, but Biz is a nice guy. Like he'll see Dan and hug him in Chicago. Like I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. Whitney, I don't know about.
I was hoping they would show the entrance, him showing up to the house.
Dan?
Yeah, they didn't show that last night.
Probably next week.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Wasn't very friendly. I mean, with me, it wasn't very friendly. So
That should have been the wrap-up show. It's just like just the extra content after the show is whatever the fuck was going on in that house because everybody wants to see more of that house.
I'm hearing you're going to see more as the show gets with less and less people in the game.
Yep.
And the people who are in there now. You have Dave, but like, and we're not talking a lot of content magic. Otherwise, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it'll be great. I have no idea. I'll definitely be watching. That's for sure. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other notes from that?
No, not from Pick'em. I think it was just, I don't know. It's just sad to see. I don't know what the fuck is. There's so many aspects of this, whether it was the way Chicken Fry was handled and now seeing this, it's like, what the fuck is going on?
He's double standard Dave. Like, he'll tell you that. Like, he'll treat the big stars differently. And I understand that. But like, he'll call me a terrorist, but like, this guy quit your biggest thing in the whole company. He's walked out during it.
Right.
Walked out. It was like, yeah, these guys are too young. Kirk said I'm from somewhere, where I'm from. So again, I didn't say he likes kiddie porn, though he does. there's no. I saw his list. He made the same one. It was some of the names on the list were unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. He that episode sucked last night because he was a baby. Like he ruined the entire. You could tell he ruined the entire mood in the place. So, to me, like Dave normally would go after somebody, but because Dave's a pussy. The new Dave is just a big pussy. So. I don't know. I'm gathering up stuff. I've talked to Business Insider. We had a good conversation.
Oh,
so.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna be good.
That was a good tweet by Will Connell. He's had some good tweets.
That was a good
Teal Luan, on the other hand, though, going after.
I think that was a little more ticklish, I think. Yeah. We were texting last night. I think everything's okay. But here's the difference is like as opposed to Dan, like, yeah, I definitely stabbed you in the back. Like you should hate me. Like, but I will say this, if Taylor Lewan said to me, like, fuck you, you're a fucking asshole and ruin your fucking life after I stabbed him in the back, I'd keep playing in the game.
Well, it's a game,
and I know,
right?
and I also don't know him heading into the game at all. I would never go up to Taylor before and said to Taylor, you know what? We're really close, man. Like if you fuck me over, it's gonna affect our relationship personally. It's really gonna. And then I fuck him over, and then want him to feel bad about it, and then I leave the game because it's like not even the same. Not even the same.
But it's not even like you guys saw eye to eye when you were on the same team. Like you had a big disagreement.
Yeah, but also like I totally stabbed him in the back. Like at some point in the game, you do have to stab somebody in the back. Like, you're not going to win. I mean, that's just like that's how. Well, that's and Taylor's right. Like I'm like because I really thought honestly there are in the edit, and I'll say this to him when I see him next week. In the edit, like, and I don't blame the editors. Everything there's only so much you can do. It's a 50-minute show for 100 hours of footage, but. Even before the pink wedding vote, we got Taylor out. I grabbed Keegs and I grabbed Rico and I grabbed Megan. I said, I don't think we should do Taylor here. And all three of them like, we have to do it. And it was so fast. I was like, I'm not even passing the buck here. I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever. I did not fight. I should have. I heard Dave say this. I think I said it yesterday. Definitely the biggest mistake we made. But knowing that, it still doesn't matter. Let's say we don't kill Taylor at that point and we get rid of somebody else, whoever, Kelly. Still doesn't matter. The numbers are Megan's not moving. And Rico's not moving. So we're dead anyway.
Moobs isn't moving?
Moobs, no, but I'm saying from my group originally.
Oh, okay, yes.
So yeah, no, but you're right. Moobs isn't moving. Newton's not moving. Like there's just they're just not going to move. So like we were just dead. We were dead the minute we went in, we didn't know it. So because of those three. But we should have, the other problem is that we couldn't get rid of them because they kept winning.
Problem with watching it as somebody who's just like viewing it from like a reality TV standpoint.
Yeah.
Like my fiance doesn't follow much of Barstool.
Right.
She doesn't understand why they're not making Rhea think at some point to use her idol
Definitely
just to get it out of like
definitely we should have
the system.
Definitely we should have. But like I had no chance to do that.
No, exactly.
Yeah, but you're right. Like they should have. I don't know how many people knew it. Dave knew it.
She held
she
it up and like.
Yeah. I was right. I was gone at that point.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like.
But
right,
even
like,
if
yeah,
you're on her
like
team,
last night. Exactly. I was saying that to Jeff. I think. Like last night, Dan and Rico should have said, because Rhea's clearly paranoid.
Right.
They should have gone to Rhea and been like, look, I'm hearing you're out.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and then,
she plays the idol.
And maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but then she plays it and then you can go get her. Especially now with the numbers that are left in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Rico has an idol, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you can only play it for 2 more rounds.
Yeah, I think it's the final one is 5-4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't play it for the final.
I mean, I think he's in a great spot for that at least. I think.
Game almost feels rigged. Like,
yeah,
Big Cat's
it
just
feels
really sitting there and giving
absolutely
them like 2 back-to-back.
I'm not saying it is, but it absolutely feels.
I don't think it is.
It definitely
feels it.
The way it is, even with the vote the other night, the way the order got messed up. I get why people. I would get, but I was there. It was not. I walked by that plant 50 million times, and it was there. So, like, it's not rigged, but it's like, I mean. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think the game's rigged. I can see why people think that if you're watching it, though. And, like, it's frustrating. So, and it doesn't help when, we'll talk about more on the name tomorrow, but when Dave is doing the things he's doing, so we'll see. But Dave's doing, like, the Tate thing that he did a few months ago. Anytime you mention his name, he's like, oh, I'm in your head. It's like, well, you're tweeting constantly. What am I, I see he's tweeting about me today even, and he's super triggered because I'll tell you what tweet got him. He was triggered by was a Zach Bryan tweet.
Yes.
He didn't like that. Yep. I can tell you that. He did not like that. He doesn't like the Minute fans are going after him. So definitely, because, Dave blocks Minute fans left and right. Again, like there's not I don't know, whatever. But I will say this. If he had fired me, I would have taken the company down brick by brick. That I can promise you. That is a promise. All right, what else? Unless you have any other stuff on this.
We do have a parody song.
Oh, good.
Ooh, that's right. Where did he label that song?
I give it away.
Oh, there it is. Sorry. Sorry. No, they didn't.
Gotcha.
One more day in Newton High. The Sox won, there's a teardrop from my eye. You better save it for the trip to Needham Heights, when things are black and white. Enter the Mass Pike, atrium on the right. Remember Heartbreak Hill, and when I'm back home in Newton, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it. I waved goodbye to the Hammond Pond Parkway. Grew up rooting for the Pats, never for the Bears. Grabbing slices with the boys at Tripoli and Newton Square. Just a theater boy in Newton North, and that's cat since birth. Grew up parking the car in Harvard ER to pretending to be from Chicago. The theater kid from Newton playing the role he was born to play. And when I'm back in Newton, I feel it. The Pats and Sox champion parades, I was in it. It's fun and my take on an idiot. You take the scumbag out of Newton, and you hide out in Illinois. You take the scumbag out of Newton, while you act in Newton North. You take the scumbag out of Newton, now he's acting on the show. You take the scumbag out of Newton, and when he's back in Chicago, he'll fake it. Just another fake version, he can't escape it. And when your coffee's recalled, you'll hate it. Can't go back to Newton North, you disgraced it. The theater boy, he is the roots, no mistaking it.
Not bad.
Well produced.
Very well done.
Yeah.
I think my theory on why he does this, why Dan did this, is like the Boston thing was already taken. Dave had that. Kevin had like the New York thing.
It's a mind-boggling one.
Yeah,
Don't you
why
think?
He gets so upset about it, though.
Well, I was a fan of.
He doesn't care about. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother him, does it, Dave?
Doesn't sound like
it's pretty
it. Yeah,
clear.
yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah. What's
Like
that?
I was an old school Barstool fan,
Sure.
and he took over for that Neil guy to run Chicago. So I think he just had to like
Pretend he's from Chicago.
yeah, just go all in, and then the bit gets away.
Why can't you just
and-
said like I was like born in Massachusetts,
Went to college.
went to college in Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
And just like liked it better there, and started like I mean it's weird, like unusual. Somebody goes to college and starts liking those teams, but like not historically so. Then you'd be like, okay, it's a little unusual. It's kind of quirky, but something you can make fun of you about. But I don't think he likes that either.
I think he's like that's my brand guy.
Correct.
Like when he was building out his
Well,
career.
He's built a universe there. Like he wants people to think he is. So I don't know, like, but it's definitely weird. Like, again, it's not like if he was like hiding these, like killed 6 people, I'd be like, okay, I gotcha. Like I understand, or, but like you're from somewhere.
They used to come in and watch Pat's games.
What's that?
They used to come in and watch Pat's games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got some
That's
tweets
the
people are
pizza
sending me
review.
are just, wow.
Danny Katz used
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he must have really enjoyed some wonderful Boston championships.
Definitely.
Right?
Like
I mean,
peak 2003.
Yeah. Somebody told me once it's interesting about Dan is he never talks about Jordan. He's from you're from Chicago. Because he wasn't there then.
Yeah.
Perfect age for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, which is weird. Like he's only the greatest athlete this country's ever produced, maybe. He won 6 championships in Chicago.
When you were like in your prime.
Right.
Like
you should be,
12
how old is
to-
Dan now? 40 or something? 40
He graduated in 2003.
So
How you know
maybe
that?
40.
Always,
How do I know that?
A little bit.
Just a guess.
Graduated high school in 03.
Yes.
Okay. Which Lake Forest? Which Chicago suburb was he lucky enough to graduate from?
I believe it might have been Newton North.
Okay. So yeah, like
Late
you know,
30s.
Jordan would have been like, obviously, mid 90s. Like that's like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
When I was that age, Berg was winning, I grew up in Illinois, but still, like there's,
Grew up in Kansas.
Yeah, right. It's just weird. I don't know.
No yearly trips to the United Center.
Yeah, it's very strange. Strange guy.
I'll say this: he's done a hell of a job eliminating that part of his life from the internet.
He sure has.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not just about getting editors at Barstool to remove things. It's about getting fucking Google to remove things. It's very, very effective.
Definitely.
It's fascinating though how many of like his like diehard fans are just learning this fact about
I
him
know.
now.
I thought
It's
everybody
been like
knew it.
14 years
Yeah.
that he's in the public eye.
I thought people just knew. Like I thought it just annoyed him. I was like, I'll fucking jab.
He
him
did a
with this one.
podcast once, and the podcast like they clearly knew each other, and the podcast host was like beyond startled that he said he grew up on the East Coast. It's like,
Really?
what? Yeah.
I guess that wasn't recent.
No, it was a long time. You didn't. I figured we played it at some point.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so my name's Dan Katz. I grew up on the East Coast, but my family is from Chicago.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Chicago's
Like it's
home.
like also like
yeah.
like do you say you grew up on the East Coast?
No, you would never say that.
Grew up in Newton, Massachusetts. Like what? That is a serial killer answer to a question. Where'd you grow up? The East Coast. Who says that?
That's something you say if you're like moving up and down or something.
Yeah, but look, let's say I moved to wherever, Eatonville, Washington, and I was, at a diner one day having breakfast, and the waitress said to me, where are y'all from? Oh, that's
Boston.
Washington State. I'd say I grew up in Massachusetts, right outside of Boston, because I don't like when I say I'm from Boston because I'm not from Boston. I don't like that. But you're right. You could definitely say that. I wouldn't say I'm from the East Coast. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I told you that before.
No.
Yeah.
Does he say?
Yeah. Outside Boston. I've told you that.
Where?
Newton, I've told you this.
That's 3 questions to get to that answer.
It's like painful,
Yeah.
like saying it.
Newton at one point in time was the safest town in America, was it not? Like it's kind of known to some extent. I don't know, maybe not.
I mean, if it's not, like,
right.
like nobody knows Winchester. I'm like, yeah, I grew up in Winchester.
Yeah.
On the East Coast.
W-town.
Winchester, East Coast.
The East Coast.
Easy.
So Delaware?
Yeah, right. Like, what do you consider the East Coast? Like, where are we saying?
Anything from
Florida?
Miami?
The Atlantic
Yeah.
Ocean.
Right.
to
Yeah.
Maryland.
So I'd be like, yeah, you grew up in like North Carolina or something, or Maine, or where? Delaware? That's true. We did people ask me, where did you do that live Subway show? I always say, East Coast. We've done our live theater shows on the East Coast. Where? The East Coast. This is now going to be the East Coast tour, I think, is our live shows. Because we only hit the East Coast.
Right.
Coast. The East Coast. What a weird answer. A psychopath. That bothered him, though, which is good. I'm glad he's not bothered. And he talks to his fist and pretends it's his therapist. I'm sure it's a great conversation. I'm sure it's fantastic. Jeez. Sorry. What else?
You were right about the Bill Belichick stuff very early, and you got credit, which is good to see.
I did.
So,
Oh, I did. Yeah.
that was Raiders beat.
God damn it.
Hey, listen, that's a
good.
strong fan base.
They're good.
The reason I made it up was because I thought it was rooted in some truth. I will tell you this. What are you laughing at?
The reason I made it up.
Well, it's true. I mean, you could make that up. Like Brady would reach out to.
But you have sources. I think it was educated guess.
Well, I have real sources, and I can tell you. I saw Diana Rossini. Is that her name?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's correct. I can tell you my sources said Coach Belichick is not leaving North Carolina. That is not happening. He is not taking an NFL job. 100%.
Okay.
As equally 100% that Mike Vrabel will be the next coach of the Patriots.
Oh,
for sure.
Okay. That's got to be moderately enticing for him, though.
Why not just have Vrabel in blackface and do the interview? And that way you kill the Rooney Rule thing and the Vrabel. You know what I mean?
Apparently it's all a sham anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not? You could. Would that be bad or
I
not?
couldn't believe they included that on one tweet. I couldn't believe they.
There's a way to do it.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, do one at a time, or put like Ben Johnson and what's his name, Pep Hamilton.
Yes.
Because Byron Leftwich could be his own tweet. People know who he is.
Yep.
Send it out there.
But also completely I didn't read one thing that Byron Leftwich was somebody who would come in for an interview. Unless I'm not the biggest.
I'm also told that. I also heard that Ben Johnson's interview was on Zoom, which makes sense, right? I mean, they're in the playoffs, but it does feel like you're not going to hire.
Don't you usually go to him at that point?
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you suggesting? The Crafts are stingy, Dave?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well,
actually,
it feels like a Felger take or something. No.
And what's his name's is today, right? You said Vrabel's interview is today.
I didn't say it. Is that today?
Oh, I think it is. Yeah.
Coach Vrabel.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And what do you talk to Mike? He's coaching the NFL. You know him. What's the interview?
Right.
What do you talk to him about? You think John's probably asking football questions?
How much control do you want over it? I think you try to figure
everything.
that out.
I think, right? Wouldn't he say that? I don't know. What do you think?
But is Elliot Wolf making the decision?
No,
it's just 100% on the Crafts.
Yeah. I'll say this: there are two offensive coordinators that Mike Vrabel is interested in. One is Josh McDaniels, and the other one is coaching a football team in the Boston area at the collegiate level.
Oh really? No, he can't do that.
You can't bring him back.
No, you're building a program.
Paul O'Brien?
Yeah.
Just telling you, those are two names I know he's interested in having as offensive coordinator.
He doesn't leave. You're building a good program.
He would leave.
There.
We've talked about this. He would leave in 2 seconds.
That sucks.
I agree. I don't want him to, but he would leave BC to be the offensive coordinator for the Patriots with Vrabel and Drake May.
I don't know. I think he really likes it at BC. From
You
all
are
the
a
interviews.
child.
That sucks.
From the interviews, he doesn't say he hates it.
You don't listen to the meter show?
I don't. He doesn't say he hates it.
No, he loves it. But he's building a community there. He's visiting with the students. I don't like that.
Who
That's
is
a bad look.
Fall from a tree?
Did you just go on a tour of theirs?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What, me?
First of all, you make more money in the NFL.
Yes, I know.
And he wants to be back in the. Let me ask you this: so Bill O'Brien, which I don't think is going to happen, is the Patriots offensive coordinator, and Drake May turns out to be a star, and they're really good. He might get another NFL head coaching job, and that's all he wants.
That's fair.
So I'm not saying it's going to happen. I think it'll be McDaniels. I think it should still be Van Pelt, but I think May likes him. I think May show progress under him. Right. So I don't know.
So Joe Milton, obviously.
So they did,
who they should trade right now if there's any
absolutely.
They did fire Van Pelt. They did fire.
No,
not yet.
Volan was off on that. They fired any of the coaches yet?
I haven't heard.
I've just seen Gerard Mayo.
Yeah. So there you go. What else?
Speaking of just staying on football for a second, were you okay with the
I'm a football guy.
30,000 word tweet from Adam Schefter about his dog yesterday? No,
I'm not. As a Ben Herbstreit guy, I'm not happy about it. Right. No, I'm not. No, Ben Herbstreit's body. I dig it up and check on it every day and hug it and put it back down. It's still warm. I
just wag that tail.
You guys were talking about the NFL last week, I think, or I think it was last week. But anyways, do you think that the reason why they're
Ted just looks at BioDude oddly?
I just waiting for it where it's
It just seems like you're almost confused by his
BioDude's
existence.
he's a really nice guy. Really
try
nice.
to be.
I know, but everything with BioDude is you start with everything everything's like a thing before he gets to this. You know what I'm saying?
It's just jarring the way it's presented.
It's very Chuck Klosterman-esque.
Sorry,
you know Chuck Klosterman?
No,
you don't. Do you know Dave? Do you have Chuck Klosterman's sound from a Simmons podcast?
I don't think so. Okay, I find
it's impossible to find.
No,
go ahead. Do it.
I was just asking about the siloing sort of the NFL. Do you think that they think that they're going to just run out of money from the major networks, NBC, ABC, CBS, and so they're sort of funneling it through the fans buying packages for each team? So because you can, Netflix.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So packages. What by packages?
Football games. Being able to watch the football games.
Gotcha.
And Netflix had the Titans or something, and so when I was out for Christmas, I couldn't see the Titans.
Oh, the football games on Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think they just take what everyone's offering them money, so they take it. I think. I mean, I don't think they're worried about the networks. It's the opposite. I think that one of the few desirable things for the networks is live and 35 million people watch it.
It's like if you see the top 100,
all football
viewed,
games.
it's all football.
I read
all
an article
football.
with ratings down a tiny bit, but it's still monstrous.
But I think that's BioDude's point is like people are going other places.
It's all being
ratings are down
siloed out,
across all sports.
Right. Take it easy. What are you, fucking Roger Goodell?
Except the WNBA, which is the point I'm trying to make.
Oh,
It's the future. The future is female.
The future is.
That's
There's a way
That's why
we
Portnoy
can.
probably had dinner with Caitlin Clark the other night. That's why Portnoy probably had dinner with Caitlin Clark the other night.
He did?
Yes.
Said it on Pick'em.
Oh, I was gone after they stopped talking. He did? How great. She's like 20 years old. Like, what do you talk to this retard about? Like, she dribble a ball. Like, what am I missing? I don't even, I don't know. Who knows? She's great. She's my favorite athlete of all time. She's better than Larry Bird, probably. Yeah, but I think that's it. I don't know. But
I think it's a flex that they can just sell it to the highest bidder whenever they want.
Or and anybody they'll some people don't like it. But I think it is smart to spread it around. I think
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean the money is unbelievable.
And you get these fans that will just pay for the package so they can watch in between the commercials and everything. I don't know if they're doing that for the NFL, but they do it for the NBA already.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. What else?
He has a costume and vibe to him. Now I see what you're talking about.
You have the clip?
Interested in this, but it does feel like a different experience.
That's
watching.
right?
exactly like BioDude.
The look, the feel,
Yeah, the whole
sound,
thing.
everything.
Yeah. It's okay.
I've heard Clemmer, the voice.
A little bit. Yeah. What else?
Clemmer, who was on with the BO Boys.
I
Just
know.
dropped
I haven't
right
listened to it
before
yet. I haven't listened to it yet. I'll listen
We got
to
a
it.
big guest right here. We've been after this guy for a while. So excited to have him. So last episode, of course, we had Podcast Jesus, Kirk Minahan. A lot of people say, is he the third BO boy? Frequent guest. We love him. And now we're reaching into the family. We're reaching into the Minifan family, to the Barstool family, because we've got from Barstool, the one and only, the man who just listed the top 100 movies of the 90s. He just finished it. This decade-long project. Barstool's own Chris Clemmer is here. Chris, thank you for joining the BO Boys.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me. This is exciting. I love talking box office. I think it's at some point I like talking box office. Sometimes
Yeah, he just gets right down.
Oh, yeah, I know where that's going.
He goes right into Clemmer zone. So
You say he likes talking box office more than he likes watching movies or no?
Yeah.
More than talking
talking movies, if that makes any sense.
I mean, anybody can talk movies.
No, yeah, I mean, he can talk box office. He's a box office expert. Well, good. I will listen to that. I had to listen to Pickup this morning, so I'll listen to that.
Yep.
What else, boys?
Speaking of movies, I did watch Goodfellas last night.
Well, let me hear the out of 100. What would you give it?
Well, I should say
Is it as good as Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
No,
I don't think so either.
I watched it up until I didn't finish it. It was long, and then I had to watch Surviving, and then it was bedtime.
It's 9 o'clock after Surviving.
Yeah, I had to get up early to get Ted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made sure
I
to
watched
rub
up
that in
into
today.
what's his face got shot.
Tommy?
I don't know anyone's names.
Joe Piscopo.
No,
I don't think it's Joe, I think it's Joe
not
Pesci.
Pesci, I mean, sorry.
Motherfucker. The
Shot in the back of the head.
No,
Christopher? The Sopranos?
why can't I think of his name? Mace
Samuel
Windu.
L. Jackson?
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson got
Is
shot.
your name Mace Windu?
Yes.
Yes. That's not very far in at all.
There's like, it's like 2/3 into the movie.
That's what I'm saying. But you didn't, why'd you watch the rest? You didn't like it then?
There's no plot to it.
I mean, what do you mean?
There's no plot to it. It's
It's
just
a story of a guy's life. It's
just a bunch of Italian guy running around, killing people and cheating on his wife.
That's not true. He didn't really kill many people.
There was a bunch of people that were killed.
Henry Hill doesn't kill a lot of people in that movie at all.
He kills the guy in the back of the car.
Henry Hill does not.
He doesn't stab him?
Stab who? Maury? What are you talking about?
I don't know any of these people's names. They're all like Tony Spagnoli and.
So you didn't like it?
No, I mean the scenes were good, but as an overall like movie,
Is it as good as Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
No.
Is it as good as Attack of the Clones?
No.
Okay, fair.
I feel like you're not a first time guy. You got to watch it and then watch it again. I bet you're.
So everyone's
He
wrong.
didn't even finish it though.
I know. Yeah, finish it.
It's a waste of
watch
time.
it.
If you put it in outer space, he would have been
There's no
fucking-
there's no
What's the plot
Like,
of
considered one of the
what's the
greatest
plot of
movies.
Phantom Menace?
plot of Phantom Menace is the rising of like
That's not a plot.
Hero's
That's not a
journey.
plot.
the Jedi versus the Sith.
Okay, that's
there's
not what
a
you
bad
said.
guy. Who's the bad guy in Goodfellas?
Doesn't have to be a bad guy in a movie. And first of all, there's a bunch of
There
fucking
needs-
guys killing people
There
in a
needs
movie.
to there needs to be some sort of what's it called when it's like man versus society, man versus self.
It's a story of a guy, of the life of somebody who is in the mafia. It's a mafia story. It's an Italian story. It's an American story.
Yeah, so there's no plot to it. It's just
What's the plot of the Phantom Menace?
plot of the Phantom Menace is
What's the plot of Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Yeah, that's a better question.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is that there's a new hedgehog, Shadow, who was unleashed by Dr. Eggman's grandfather.
Jim Carrey's grandfather?
Well,
played by?
Jim Carrey.
I figured, yeah. I had an idea.
They have a bad, like, breaking the third one. It's like, we're almost played by the same person in a
really?
movie. It's like,
Did your grandmother have to use the facilities during the film, given her age?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog is trying to get revenge.
That's the bad guy.
He's misunderstood. He went. He had.
Well, I thought
he had
there's no
trouble
bad
with
guy
that.
then.
He had a trouble. The bad guy's Eggman.
Jim Carrey.
Eggman. Yes, he
He's
wants
bad.
to destroy.
But isn't he kind of like wink, wink, bad guy? Like he's kind of dumb bad guy. Like when you're going to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3, you'd never think he's going to win.
No, but
not like The Empire Strikes Back when the bad guys actually win that movie.
Correct.
Right. What's the plot of that film?
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. By the way, the plot of the film is basically the title. But yeah, what's the plot of the film?
The Empire trying to get back at.
Okay,
the
I
rebels.
helped you out there. Okay, yeah. So okay, what's the plot of The Godfather? I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
So you need like because you're kind of simple. You
Stupid,
need
yes.
yeah, I got you.
But the scenes are cool. Like there were a couple of scenes where I was like, oh, that was a.
You like the clown scene? Do I amuse you? Do you like that one?
Yes.
You like that? Yeah.
Am I funny?
Yeah, you never seen that before.
No, but
You've
I
never
you know
seen
what
that
you know what
clip
I saw?
before.
You know what I saw?
No.
And where she's like, oh, I know where this meme is from. There's a meme where the guy's like,
That's that scene.
yeah, and I'm like, oh,
That's Henry Hill.
I've seen that 1,000 times in my life.
Do you like more recent movies with like mobster mafia?
I can't. This is why I can't have a film conversation with somebody who thinks Sonic the Hedgehog is a better film than Goodfellas. I don't shame you for that. I just don't. It's just I think it's so wrong, in my opinion.
But also, like,
doesn't mean that you're wrong.
It's
I mean,
a
you are.
completely
but-
different perspective, though.
Yeah, it's a stunted child.
And I like Scorsese movies, but it was the worst Scorsese movie I've ever seen.
What's a better?
Well,
better?
first of all,
one?
you haven't seen it
Give-
fully.
If you've seen 5 Martin Scorsese movies, I will eat my own dick.
The Departed.
1. Goodfellas, you've not seen.
I've not seen Goodfellas. Well,
Okay, you've not seen Goodfellas.
King of Comedy.
2.
Taxi Driver.
Okay, you've not seen that, but go ahead.
Yes,
3.
I have.
Okay, go ahead. 3.
You talking to me?
What's the most famous scene maybe of all time?
No,
That's
and
3.
then I've seen it, and then the
Okay, that's
political
3.
campaign.
That's 3.
Um,
What's the name of the candidate in that film?
I don't fucking know. Jack Kennedy.
It's Palpatine.
What is it?
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Is it really Palpatine?
It is. That's a Scorsese Lucas for Friends. Remember?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you mocking that now? You like that piece of information, don't you?
I like that movie.
That's a good piece of that's a good piece of film information, isn't it?
Killers of the Flower Moon. Good.
Very good. Very good.
Did I say Wolf of Wall Street?
No,
You did not.
I think that's 5.
Yeah, but you also haven't seen Taxi.
He did
Driver.
Full Metal
I
Jacket,
have seen.
right?
I have
no,
seen
it's
Taxi
correct.
Driver.
That's okay. You've not seen
Wolf of Wall
Taxi.
Street.
Ask me
Scorsese.
Didn't know the guy's name. What's that?
I think I forgot that Wolf of Wall Street was Scorsese.
You know why I saw
It's
Taxi
funny.
Driver?
No.
Because after I saw Joker, people said it's pretty much King of Comedy. I really like Joker, King of Comedy mixed with Taxi Driver, so I watched both those movies.
Okay. What's the plot of Killers of the Flower Moon?
The white man is trying to take over the land.
What does
and
that mean?
The property. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
He's trying to take over an Indian tribe, pretty much. The land and the oil.
Okay. All right. What else? I mean, that's just unbelievable. I don't expect that.
So
What annoys me about that take, though, is it's
I
not a
can't- you can't-
bit.
You can't get annoyed with it though, because like he just doesn't like Goodfellas. I don't get mad at. I used to, but like if you don't like Goodfellas, you like Goodfellas. I think you're wrong.
I don't think it's about Goodfellas.
No, I
He doesn't like movies without plots, in his opinion.
It has a plot though.
But in his opinion, it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah,
But
maybe
it's,
he's too
it's a
slow
life
for
story
him
of
or
an
something.
American gangster. How he goes into the mafia, what happens in the mafia, what happens after.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't seen A Bronx Tale.
No.
No.
Pretty good too.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not Goodfellas, but it's fine.
No.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't.
The part is great.
The part is terrible.
Probably my favorite Scorsese movie.
That's because you're stupid. I find that offensive, honestly. That I'm offended by.
No.
If you think Goodfellas is not as good as The Departed, you're a fucking retard. You should go to Chicago where you want to be. You should go hang out with them and fucking go in the fart machine and enjoy the rest of your life, because I can't deal with intellectual disabilities like that. Physical disabilities make me sick enough. All due respect.
Hey,
I can't.
No offense
but, yeah,
taken.
it's fine. But you meant I don't have time for it. What else?
Stern yesterday played a game that was about media apologies.
Howard Stern?
Howard Stern.
Was I on it?
I just want, no, not necessarily, but I just want to ask you, we've made a lot of people, well, the show has made a lot of people apologize in the Boston area specifically in the last couple of years. Which one do you think he picked for his game?
For the
Are you the
Boston
reason for
area?
this?
I don't know if you're cheating. I don't know.
Well, you set up though.
I know, but you can't say am I the reason because I don't. Multiple people. Yeah,
Society's the reason.
it was not just Tony Mass.
Curtis?
Chris Curtis, executive producer at New England sports radio station WEEI, got into trouble for a joke he made on the Greg Hill show.
Doesn't Stern sound like he's AI now? It's
Yeah, a
weird.
little bit.
That sounds
I
very
think he's
weird.
using a lot of fake callers. Did he always do that? Or no? Like they're always perfectly timed. Like
the what? The callers?
Yeah. Like
you listen to the show? I don't listen to the show. You listen to it?
Sometimes when I'm driving. Yesterday I heard one. It's definitely sounded fake.
He's always
but-
had plenty of callers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were discussing a possible citywide ban on the sale of nips, those miniature bottles of alcohol.
Oh, that's what that is? A nip?
The hosts went around naming their
Making
favorite
Curtis's
nips.
point for him.
And Curtis didn't name a brand. He named an Asian woman. Listen carefully.
Begs the question, top 5 nips.
Oh, yes. That's a great one.
Because Dr.
Curtis brought
McGillicuddy's, I think, is number 1 or 2. Screwball also up there.
I'd probably go Mina Kimes.
And Fireball.
Fireball.
Still one of the weirdest things of all time.
Mina Kimes is a Korean woman.
They just don't. He just goes into. He doesn't understand.
Mina Kimes is a Korean woman who is an
Is Howard
NFL.
so old now? I know it's always, but they just hand him that thing and he just does it. Like he does, obviously.
Yeah, the thing that he does that's actually funny is like, so he'll start talking about like, who's the girl who just got engaged? Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zendaya or whatever her name is. And he'll be like, Ronnie actually told me this morning that he's sexually attracted to her. So like, he pretends that he has these
it's
like
a
long
entry
conversations.
into, like,
Yeah, it's very weird. But
Who'd she get engaged to?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Spider-Man. Yeah.
Does it really make sense?
Well, it
Because
makes
they're
sense
smart.
that
they
they
know
were
each
into
other.
a bunch of stuff that.
How do you feel, Ted? You're
forgot who he is.
a similar situation, Ted. There's when the girl is much taller than the guy,
Right.
like Zendaya and Tom Holland. Is that an issue for you guys at all?
No, we make it
Your
work.
fiance is not super tall, as I
Right.
recall.
I think it would be more like jarring if she was like 6 feet tall, but
If she was, like, 6'6"
I mean,
or
she's
something?
like 5 even, so
Oh, that's
it's
true.
not
Yeah,
that big of a
It'd be
deal.
great if she's like 6'4".
Right.
Yeah.
I think she actually just like picked me so she could actually like feel
Tower
some
over
power.
somebody?
You know, like how do you like a shorty?
Wait, you guys are not married, or you are married?
No, September.
September. It's not that. Oh, right, months. Right,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. How's that going? The planning for it?
Good. I'm actually going to Milton's next Tuesday. Gonna do all that. Get the suits on. Getting going. And
Buy
all
one, get
that.
one. Buy one, get one free. Get it for
Absolutely.
the whole group. Miltons.com.
Yep.
Nice. You going one in Burlington? Or do you probably want South Shore? Right?
Yeah, South Shore is probably closer.
Braintree, yeah, Chestnut Hill, Square, Chestnut Hill, Miltons.com. Go do it. Where's the wedding? Is it around where you are?
Yeah, it's gonna be down at Plymouth.
Oh, nice.
So
Dave handle it.
Nope, thank you.
Sure, I want Dave to handle the sodas.
Never
for
been
you?
back.
What do you mean?
I
Might be
still
some
have some
There
left.
you go,
if
yeah,
you like
I was
some,
gonna
yeah.
press that
Still
button. We knew that.
still
We knew that
plenty
live. We
left.
knew that
Do
live.
whatever you want.
Well, of course you have plenty left still now. I mean, if you've had them, like I don't really. Why? Oh, actually, why do you still have them? Why don't you just give them away?
I should have. I wish I
Yeah,
did.
they're bad
Yeah,
now.
I know.
They are?
Why?
Soda?
Oh, flat now, right?
Well, they were- yeah, but they weren't like put in a refrigerator.
But
or
soda
anything.
expires.
Yeah, that soda's
Does
probably
taste-
doesn't have the
oh,
same
really?
taste. You know what it probably has now is a very canned taste.
I was gonna do a nice guy move and bring it to like a police station or like firefighters and
And they'll
stuff.
say, thanks for, we'll throw this out for you.
No, not now. I mean back then, and I should have, and I forgot about it.
Yeah,
I know.
that would have been really nice of you.
You should do stuff like that for your first responders,
I agree.
as we can see what's going on in California.
Terrible. Yeah, somebody's tweeted Martin Short's house burned down. So
Yeah, every time I open Twitter, it's a new celebrity whose house is.
yeah, it's crazy.
Billy
Is it?
Crystal.
Is always that right?
Yeah.
Is slowing down now? Are we at the
No, not
containment?
yet.
No.
0 last I checked. But
Jesus Christ.
Did you see the Steve Gutenberg clip?
Yeah,
That was pretty
he's
good.
driving cars around. Good for him.
Ted showed me a video this morning that was crazy. It's firefighters like using like women's purses, scooping up water.
Oh yeah. I
They're
saw that
literally
one.
Really?
filling it
Yeah.
out of like a spigot and going over to a fence
Jesus
and just
Christ.
chucking it
Why
over.
is this? What's going
Because
on?
the fire hydrants aren't like,
Oh,
They built in a desert. That's what's going on. And
Yeah,
then they
well,
wouldn't
yeah.
let anybody do any of the underbrush burning.
right. Jesus. I mean, is there a solution other than you just got to let it burn out?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. It's crazy. It's it's
That mayor might be the dumbest human being.
Not
in the
handling
world.
it well.
Now, in
That's not
fairness,
good.
she's taking a lot of shit for that trip that was obviously pre-planned. I'm assuming she got home as fast as humanly possible.
I would think, but it seems like that always happens.
But that could.
Did you see the David Muir clip?
Yeah, with the
yeah.
he's like Dale
The
Arnold.
Dale Arnold.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why does he or this news station feel like he has to put that jacket on?
I don't
He
know.
doesn't. It's him. He's a narcissist.
Why?
Clearly.
Why isn't he? He's like, no, but I don't. Maybe he's a dummy. Why wouldn't you just be like, this is not going to be a great move.
What was everybody else was just wearing like Anderson Cooper was probably just wearing like a
Yeah.
regular windbreaker or some shit. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why.
They're talking about moving the playoff game, the Rams playoff game.
Oh, to
Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I wouldn't wouldn't postpone the game. God forbid they do that.
No.
So if you're a Rams fan, can you go to Arizona? Obviously, right?
Yeah.
The tickets with a Sumer. Jeez, yeah. I mean, you think you would have to, right? The whole fucking city's burning. You can't play a game. I don't think. Do you?
Those videos are fucking insane. It's
crazy.
I can't fathom that.
They voted for it too. Like they're kind of getting not what they deserve by
here we
any
go.
means.
Let's go, BioDude! Let's go, BioDude! Is that what you think, Justin?
Gavin Newsom.
No, I don't think the people deserve.
I didn't say they deserve it either. I'm saying that they voted. That's the way they vote. A lot of this is because of some little smelt fish that it's a.
Say it. What were you saying?
It's
I know much about the story on the headlines. Yeah.
Restrict areas that they won't let you like travel on.
Oh,
won't
yeah.
let you do these slash and burns so that when stuff like this happens, there's not all this extra fuel. And one of the reasons was for some type of fish. It's like the same thing the Piper Clover turtles down on the Cape.
Well, I've seen like right-wing conspiracy theories that this is all like homeless people starting these.
Well,
fires.
there's talking about that. Like
Sounds like a
people
Montauk
were running
theory.
around.
He
starting
definitely
fires,
retweeted a video.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah, there's this lady by like the beach, like checking the fire.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's been fires in the desert, the whole area forever. No, it's just definitely just a random homeless person probably started.
Did you see that one with the guy? He was in his house and he's doing like almost like a 360, and he is just surrounded by fire.
And he's blowing.
In the replies, it says he and his dog is in the video. They made it out. Which
How?
I almost assume a helicopter came down and saved them. That video was so fucking intense.
And it happens fast.
I look at the people who are like, I'm staying here. Like, I get it in theory, but like, why?
Right.
It's just gonna burn
Well,
down.
your house is gone, and the only thing you can hope is that the
You
land
want
is
your
going to
kid
be
to
worth something,
die?
right?
Like, yeah, like, well, but like,
Didn't they all get fucked though too with insurance and stuff like that recently? Somebody, I was listening to some clip and it was like
State Farm pulled out.
a bunch of them.
There's no way they're going to be able to build on that either. On like the Hollywood Hills, the stuff that's burning down over there.
That Malibu property is great property though. It's great views.
Was.
I mean, it's great. The view's still the same though.
Yeah, I like I'm saying.
I might buy it cheap maybe.
I was about to say.
What do you think the coverage of it would be if it wasn't all celebrities, like on the news and stuff?
Big,
like
it's
that?
huge. It's huge
big,
fires.
yeah.
I don't like people.
Big, but do you think it's?
I don't think the average American cares that Billy Crystal's house burned down.
Do you know,
they like fire.
Are they going to do a
I think they
telethon,
turn on
though?
the TV and they. I don't.
I
think,
disagree with that. I think if it was, it's like a huge hurricane or Katrina.
I'm not saying it's not a big story. And
I think
it
it's
wouldn't be, but I.
You're
do
asking. I'm telling you. I don't think it's a factor.
Every two, like
For you, it's a factor because you're vapid. You care about that. I'm saying
I
the
definitely do. Yeah, I feel bad for all these people.
So do I. But
And you like
you
that
not
you
feel bad?
no, I don't think you're
I think
exemplary just because you're
mentally-
rich. I think it's horrible either way.
I
But
think
it's-
mentally as a consumer, you don't like. I don't know fucking Paris Hilton, but I've seen her on TV before. I can put a face and
You
a
are
human
such a
being.
moron.
If anything, you feel like these
All
are
of
like,
them. Ben Affleck, like whoever.
I think
I've
Paris
watched
Hilton
them.
I think Paris Hilton will be able to build another.
I think
house.
all of them will, but I'm just saying the connection to now knowing a lot of
I'll
the
tell you
victims.
what. Alice Cooper's parents' house burned down.
Wow.
oh no.
Well, that was a bad investment.
Bad investment. Yeah, she's
But it
like,
wasn't an investment, I guess.
Was
I
it?
don't
That's
know.
not around there, is it? That would be wild.
I don't know. I don't know what she bought.
Yeah.
I like the dynamic though. Dave's like crying every time he reads one. BioDude's over here just laughing like a
Fish,
maniac.
fish,
not
homeless
laughing.
people or something. Homeless
Well, that's
fish.
like who was the dude crying on the actor crying on CNN yesterday?
James Woods.
And then Oberman's like, "Oh, I liked that happened."
Yeah, I saw that tweet too.
He's such a bitch.
I did see that. Well, listen. Well, what else?
Did you hear this Dan Lebitard audio of him? He's all pissed off that John Gruden gets a second chance. Do you see this?
Really?
John Gruden, his name.
Where is he now?
Miami
Lebitard?
ESPN.
So
he's
ESPN?
like no,
His
he's
own
on his
thing, right?
own
Oh,
in
is he?
Miami.
Yeah.
And what's the ESPN guy runs it?
the
The
cokehead?
guy who did
Yeah, the
Skipper?
one was his boss.
Yeah.
John Gruden, his name being mentioned near anything should cause shame eternally for everyone involved with that league. The idea that that can be recycled into something after what that has done publicly just because he smirks and is charming and we're in a different America than we were when he was the highest paid face and voice at ESPN on behalf of football enthusiasm. I understand that Barstool resuscitated him. I don't blame second chances. I think everybody should actually get second chances. But that guy with those crimes going right to the top of the food chain again for the top of the jobs, because the way to do all this stuff...
Who is saying he has that job? It's a straw man argument. Like what?
nobody's saying he's a top
What head coaching
candidate.
job is Gruden getting? What is he talking about?
I know. I definitely heard that he's getting interviews, or at least it's talk around the league, but I haven't heard of specific.
But like, what is he? I don't even know what he does a show from where?
Miami.
It says
where?
it's on Peacock.
But where'd you say, Dave?
He's in Miami.
Where? Where? Ted, you know where that is?
Oh, I know.
East
I know
Coast.
where it is. Yeah.
East
Oh, he
East
does it
Coast.
on the
Yeah,
East
he's on
Coast. Oh,
Coast,
wow.
Dave.
That's
Dave's
good.
on the
Yeah.
East Coast, yeah.
Jeez.
He's on the East Coast,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Whether it's Louis Riddick over here
No,
or whether it's Rex Ryan, is just be on television. One of these football teams will think that's leadership.
He's not wrong.
enough.
He's definitely not wrong. That's a good point. He's not wrong about that. You go on TV and suddenly people are like, wow, they're really impressive. He's not wrong about that. I'll give him that. Like,
Well, Rex Ryan is being like taken seriously again.
certainly by Bish.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
Bish
he
is
called
concerned
it.
about that. Yeah,
That's a great
Yeah.
take by Bish.
What? That the Jets are looking for a head coach?
No, I'm just saying he brought some value to the show in that moment.
What grade would you give Bish? I'm enough Levitar. What grade would you give Bish? Like, honestly.
Like a Kirk Minahan show grade, or like a Dave, like a Kirk Minahan show
Why are
grade.
they
is
different?
different.
Why are
So
they
you think a
different?
Kirk Minahan show grade is different?
What's the second one? The Kirk Minahan show
Like
grade.
just
Dave,
as like a plain talk show guy came in, really brought nothing to the table and said something.
give
He'd
me
get an
both.
F.
Give me okay.
A Kirk Minahan show is like it's unique. It's very
Still
unique.
talking
that he
about
says
him.
nothing.
It's a unique thrice weekly
Right,
show.
so I'm going to say a B at that
A
point.
B.
Yeah,
A B. Okay.
Yes,
I
because
like
it's like you are going to remember that.
the yellow shirt guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Bish plus.
Yes.
Right.
It's the Bish.
Okay.
Bish.
Okay. You have a game.
I do. It's a simple one. It's a little bit of.
See what I
an-
mean?
Just give me a second.
Take it easy. Well, you're so nervous.
I'm trying not to be. I
You're
have
riddled with
autism,
anxiety.
You know.
It's vibrating over here.
Do you have full blown autism?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's what everybody says. My therapist says I'm just a genius, but not the case.
Yeah, my mom says I'm normal.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess somewhere in between, probably. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
So it's just The Price is Right,
The Price is Right.
and so
Who says he's autism? Not me.
Grab stormtrooper.
Oh, you're
head.
literally playing The Price is Right.
I just figured we needed
I like
an
it.
actual
I
game.
like it.
you
I
know?
like
Yeah.
it. If you remember this famously, how old are you, BioDude?
I'm 47.
47. Do you remember this famously in the 92 presidential election that Clinton won? George Bush got in a lot of trouble in the media because he was doing the thing where you tour like little towns. He was at a grocery store and he didn't know how much a gallon of milk was. So America said this guy's not in touch with the common people. Do you remember that or no?
I do, and more to the point, it happens to politicians constantly.
Yes.
You remember the one
It's about
with,
to happen to me in this game.
That's part of why I actually
Go ahead.
brought it up.
Yeah.
You spend all your time
with-
with
I was going to say with the
I know, but I just like I like the smell and I like the nostalgia of it. I don't really look at
You
prices.
just like block out the.
I
prices.
like that. Like there are certain supermarkets, where the one in Billerica, it's now gone. Billerica one play had like 3 market baskets within like 2 miles of each other. There's one market basket we used to go when I was little. I would still go there sometimes as an adult because the cereal aisle when you walked up looked exactly like 1984.
Yeah.
The lighting of it, the cereal. Sometimes I'm dead serious about this. I would walk up and down that thing for 15, 20 minutes after my parents died. Literally just back and forth like a fucking psychopath.
Are you an everyday guy? I forgot.
What?
Like just buy your meals type of thing, or buy what you're going to.
You're an
cook that
everyday
day?
guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like 2 or 3 days.
Do you cook?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm no,
What's a Kirk meal?
spaghetti. I can cook pretty good. I made my own bacon this morning.
There you go.
Bacon on a weekday. Wow.
I'm doing very
just work.
low,
It's just
very
work.
low carbs right now.
Okay.
Yeah, these are carb, but like breakfast, just bacon this morning. 4 strips of bacon.
Okay.
Yeah, bang, but crispy.
You run in this weather too?
I run in this. I thought there was a dog behind you moving for a second. So what's his face?
I think he was trying to not be seen, which is
I
a
literally
smart
thought-
play by him.
I did forget he was here.
I thought it was a dog. I was like, somebody brought their fucking dog. Yes, I run this weather.
Not fun.
Once you get going, it's not bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I run
You
as
run.
well, right?
Yeah, you're probably
And-
faster than me.
No, well, like my 5K, my fastest 5K is like 29.
Okay, you're not as fast as me.
No,
but
no.
but it doesn't matter. But did you run this morning?
Yeah, I did,
Yeah.
but I ran inside because it's freaking cold.
I like
ran
it. I
at
feel
the,
like
gym.
I don't mind it. I give me this over over 95 degrees.
I skateboard
Any
in the
day.
afternoons when I get home from work.
So do I.
And it's like I couldn't feel my fingers.
Well, put gloves on, BioDude.
I had gloves on.
When you're running, though, that's not an issue. Like you do get. I have gloves and a hat on, and the thing is, even this morning, like I'm taking my hat off at times after like 20 minutes because you're hot.
Do you run?
That's not
This was a check your phone conversation. Right?
All right, but anyway, we're delaying. What's the name of this game? The Price is Right.
The Price is Right.
Okay. Can we do that, Dave, legally or no?
Yeah, I think
Is the
so.
Barker estate okay with that?
It's like
Right.
pricing right. Let's surviving barstool it.
Okay.
All right. So baked beans.
One can of baked beans, which I do like baked beans. I've said this before.
Most of these things are foods that you would probably
Thank you,
appreciate.
BioDude. One can of B&M baked, which I think is that the one made in Maine or no?
Yes, it is.
In Portland, right? We not far from where we were.
You can see it off of
295.
295. Yeah.
See, the problem is you can't go around. This almost feels like it has to be a write-down game because if somebody goes first, it gives you, you know what I mean?
That's how the
right.
Right. Okay. So we're writing it down. Ted, you have the.
Put it in my
Put it
phone.
in your phone. Dave, go ahead. I'm saying. Oh, but if you're okay, so tell us when we're good. So it's one can.
One can.
Ready to go. Can't go over.
I got mine. I think I'm going to be wrong. Tell me when it's over, BioDude.
Oh, well, does everybody have it written down?
That's how it works, BioDude.
All right, it's over then. Let's go.
Okay. We'll go first with Justin Trudeau.
I have $2.29.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
He's close.
Oh, is he really?
He's close.
Oh, don't
boy.
Oh, no, everybody else wrote it down.
28 cents. Go ahead.
I was 4.29. I've never,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
$1.49.
Oh, jeez. I have $3.08.
Justin, $2.49.
Justin, good job. Playing Justin the food game.
Somebody else going to keep track of the.
Justin won. The rest of us 0.
Justin.
So we have.
Most Kirkman show ever. An autistic guy taking things out of a stormtrooper hat to have us guess the price of baked beans. We've reached peak KMS. Go ahead.
I figured. So Blue Diamond almonds, salt and vinegar flavored.
It's a Mike Geary one. Okay, one. Okay.
All right.
Time is up. Justin.
$4.49.
Dave.
4.19.
I went $4.99.
Oh, I went $4.98 because I can't pick a fucking odd number.
You guys are all over. It's $2.98.
Oh wow.
Who got it?
Nobody gets it.
Price is right.
Oh, Price is Right rules. Justin won. Rest of us. That's cheaper than I thought.
All right.
Where are you buying these?
Well, so interestingly enough, I like all these.
You're in Manhattan.
Target.
Are they on sale? You buy sale items?
I do, and coupons. But
Do you buy the ones that are dented?
Yes, absolutely.
You do buy those.
Oh,
You
my!
could have told us about this.
That's
You
my
buy the
favorite.
dented like tuna cans and stuff?
Yeah, that's my favorite aisle. Or it's not normally even
like-
an aisle.
it's like a
at
basket
in
of
the-
those stuff.
in the back. Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Like, it's not going to be bad, no, Dave?
Yeah, that's not W Town type stuff.
No,
I used to
I
love
wouldn't do it, but yeah.
Like Building 19 used to have like stuff
Oh,
that was expired.
Building 19's great. I'm itchy already.
What's
It's
wrong with
just-
that? I always used to go Building 19 as a kid.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
That's
loved it.
nonsense.
I love those like NFL hockey jerseys you can get. And shit.
You get all kinds of books there. Everything. I loved everything there.
Place is just weird. That's
You
all.
cannot put them in the wash.
That's true. All right, good.
So, Rana's linguine. It's fresh pasta.
Okay.
It's cold. It's not like.
It's in the section. It's in the section near the cheeses at my Shaw's.
Gotcha.
Oh, if it's refrigerated.
Shaw's.
Yeah. Oh no, Stop and Shop actually.
Stop and Shop.
But I shop all of them. You know, all these for the deals.
It's great.
Oh, wrong paper. All right, let's go.
I don't like this.
Want me to go first?
We good?
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
Keep in mind, by the way, more people are going to watch and listen to the show probably today, yes, than any show ever that we've ever done. So
Just wish Bish was here for it.
Well,
I just wish Bish was here.
It was,
I don't mind. I'm all for this game. Go ahead.
One of the comments yesterday on the YouTube was like, my first time listening to the show, the guy with the lisp is exhausting. I just like the idea that they think that like every show.
Jeff, do a little burner account.
Yes.
Justin, go ahead.
524.
Dave.
425.
I have $4.99.
I went 414.
425.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
me, right?
No, it's me.
Oh, what'd you say?
425.
425.
Oh,
Wow, he
exactly
got it.
right?
Wow.
No, I was just saying he got it. It was it was like 430.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, 1-1 the producer showdown here, too.
Yikes.
So this one here is.
I will say, I don't think we've no embarrassing ones yet.
No.
Like everyone's kind of in touch
No,
with the
no,
common man.
We've been within like
better
a
than I
dollar.
thought.
Yeah.
Well, I think Dave is the worst off.
You just nailed
he
one,
just
though.
nailed that one, but everything else. Well, okay, here we go. Anyways,
The only other person to get an answer was Justin. 2 answers.
you went really high. You went really high.
I'm in
with
touch with the
Building.
common man.
What's wrong with Building 19?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Building
And
19
Andy doesn't like Market Basket.
Yeah, I'm a Market Basket guy. I'm more. There's more.
The
Bill
newer
Ricca.
one. The newer one's built.
I'm not like Dan Katz. I don't run away from it. You cut me, I'm Bill Ricca.
Right,
You know, that's
right,
what I'm saying.
Right.
Go
Building 19 was
Instant
special
potatoes.
place.
4
You
cheese.
make it sound like you grew up like a goddamn Rockefeller or something.
No, I mean, I
Is your
went
dad
there.
like a ditch digger? What does he do?
He's in construction. Makes a good wage. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is that?
Great value from Walmart, and it's the powdered potatoes.
Great value, he says.
If I lose this game, my dad's gonna
Kirk, you don't know
disown
that.
me.
That's Walmart's brand.
It's Walmart's brand.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah,
No,
that's what it's called. Yeah.
I don't know that. Did you know that, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I do. Is that Steve's favorite town, the Walmart town? Remember I said to him,
Yes,
if
he
you drove
does,
all
yes.
through America, you went through all, he's like, what's it called? Where's it in Arkansas? Walton?
Yeah,
No.
It sounds like that. It does sound like
Well, Walton's a family, the name of the...
Did they own them? Sam Walton?
Yeah. What the hell was that? I got to focus. I'm losing focus here. Great value.
Bentonville?
Bentonville, thank you.
All right, let's go.
69 cents.
Oh shit! Then I'm fucked. 239. Yeah.
See, this is what I mean about
Yeah.
him
See, I
being-
don't.
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
know that anyway. But
I'd say 99 cents.
Did you write it down?
Yes.
I said 168.
117.
Oh!
Justin's got 2.
Well, what'd you guess?
I guess 99.
What'd you guess?
I guess 69.
No, Ted got that one.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
111. I'm fucking can't win anything here.
Two more things left. A 20-ounce can of Dole pineapple.
Oh God, I hate pineapple.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's why I brought it.
Great, I'm happy for you.
I'm gonna eat it afterwards.
Good for you.
How many ounces?
20 ounces.
Shut up, Dave.
20 ounces.
Pineapple.
All right, you ready?
No, I am now. Oh boy, I don't even know. Fuck. Go ahead, Justin.
$2.10.
Damn it! You fucking box me in. Cunt.
329.
299.
238.
199.
Oh, we're all wrong.
Yeah, I know. You
All
were the
over.
closest though, without going
So
over.
if I get this right, it's a 4-way tie. The last one, right?
We
I
have
think
to
Justin has
share
2 now.
that
Wait, you
stuff?
went over.
I know. So
He just said without going over.
You can't go. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
no,
go over.
no
yeah,
one-
yeah.
no one got-
No one got it. I just think it was
1-1-1
the
heading into the
closest one.
final round. Yeah.
The last one is Sloppy Joe's. This is from Aldi's. So it's Brookdale. It was terrible. I made it last night.
is that a store brand?
It is Aldi's.
Did you wash
store
the
brand.
can?
I did. I washed the can. I washed
Put it
it.
back in. I'm gonna puke.
I don't want to win.
God damn it. Used can of sloppy Joe.
It's empty. And
Oh,
I
you can
rinsed it
smell
out.
You can't smell it. Shut up.
Kirk, if you come in last, you got to put on the helmet.
Yeah, no, you gotta put that one
That
on.
will not be happening. All right, let me see. Can of sloppy Joes. I don't
From
fucking-
Aldi's too.
What does that mean?
It just means it's cheaper.
Oh, Aldi's is like the almost like a BJ's kind of.
Well,
is it like
no,
a,
it's
is it
more-
like big bulk or.
No, it's not the big bulk. It's the one where you have to pay a quarter to get to your cart and a quarter to go to the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about the bathroom. It used to be that way.
I went to. There's one in Holyoke. Not Holyoke. Maybe somewhere off the Pike. It was right next to Chick-fil-A, and I went in. It was like they don't have a bathroom here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they
Okay,
used.
that's
they
funny.
Used to have the
Okay, I
quarter
didn't know
for
that.
it, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead, Justin.
124.
Damn it!
I have 169.
$1.99.
Fuck. 138.
149.
Come on! Yes.
What's the tiebreaker?
That's it.
Yeah, I don't have any tiebreakers.
Oh, you gotta.
You got it. Look
No
one.
tiebreaker?
Yeah,
We
you
all
got
can't
to
share,
Just
though.
look something up on your phone.
Oh, okay.
No, here we go. The price. The price of a full bag, not like the bag, like the traditional Chips Ahoy bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one that peels back?
Yeah, the old school. What's the price of that at where? Where are you looking, BioDude?
Oh, I'll tell you in a second. I'd say probably Shaw's.
Shaw's. Okay. Everyone in.
I gotta find it.
I mean, those. How many cookies are in that bag again? Probably.
Quite a lot.
What was a volume?
Did you put the ones with like the rose?
Kind of like,
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
the
3
Oreo
rows.
style
Yeah,
packaging.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
like the plastic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the, yeah.
I almost brought. Well, never mind.
Don't tease us, BioDude.
I almost brought Oreos, chocolate.
Oh, boy.
Okay, here we go.
I think I'm wrong on this. Justin, go ahead.
I have $4.99.
Ooh. I have $4.39.
I have $4.49.
I have $3.88.
Well, no, you're closest, but you went over. It's $3.59.
Oh my God.
Where are you getting these cookies? 'Cause the cookies I buy.
This one was Target. I know I said Shaw's. But...
One more.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep doing this. A jar of traditional ragu.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is that good, guys?
Yep.
Traditional. Like the regular size,
Yes.
not the jumbo, the regular
Of ragu.
like the glass one almost. Like
the one is ragu. It says ragu on it.
the one that says ragu on it. Ragu. That's right, BioDude. Always a giveaway that's ragu. Ted Sellers, you're first.
1 penny.
Damn it. Why did anybody do this? It's mastermind. Dave.
I'm going to really go for it. $3.29.
Justin.
$2.14.
I'm going with my same numbers last one, $3.48.
Justin wins.
Oh! Yes!
$2.89, and that's for the 24-ounce.
What'd you guess, Justin?
$2.14.
Oof. That's a good strategy, Ted.
It kind of, I guess, I just don't feel like he's really a Star Trek fan. Anyways, I made this, 3D printed it, and it takes up a lot of room in my office. So I thought I'd leave it here.
Oh, Justin would take that, no?
You just want me a Star Trek fan?
Star Trek.
I don't
Is
think
that Wars? I'm no expert, but
Is that Star Wars?
Star Wars, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Justin will fucking jizz in that thing.
no, the
Bear's going to be wearing that later.
My wires of sex and Star Wars don't cross.
What do you mean?
I don't find Star Wars like sexy.
You
wouldn't have it like.
You think Carrie Fisher look good in that outfit?
It like doesn't do anything for me.
Okay, I don't know what to say. All right, I'll get this stuff. Dave, what else? Good game.
That was a great game. Maybe one of the best.
Yeah.
Justin was telling me about this 2025 death list that might help you pick some names, possibly.
Jeff D. Lowe is the guest picker next week, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
He's producing in Chicago on Tuesday. He will be the guest picker.
This is like going to be
BioDude's
consistent?
enemy. What's
It's
that?
gonna be kind of like game day. This is going to be consistent
I
every
think we'll
Tuesday?
keep doing it, until we. I mean,
not only.
It's funny. I had somebody send me a DM. It was like, hey, just so you know, and I know this guy. I know he's telling the truth. He's like, I'm friends with the Dukakis family. He's like, this guy is so healthy. It's unbelievable.
I said to Justin, not only did he not die on Tuesday, he like submitted like one of the most elaborate press releases I've ever read. It was about he's got some like north-south rail thing. Have you read into that before? Like,
yeah. Well, the good news for him is now he'll live to be like 114.
Yeah, he's not going.
There's no chance.
I like Jeff, by the way.
Oh, sure.
I wasn't going at him.
I just saw it was like 10 tweets back. What was going on? What was it about?
He
Surviving?
just said I didn't have to. I didn't have to watch it.
You said you don't like Surviving, right? Which is fine. You don't have to like
I don't. Right. Well, and that's that part. But I do.
And now you're out. You're not going to watch because I'm out. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yes.
That's fine. Like, I don't think he can. I mean,
right.
But a friend of mine was like, I don't like reality shows. He's almost like
that's
apologizing.
it.
I'm like, well, don't watch I don't want to. If you don't like it, don't do it.
I enjoyed watching. I actually watched the first episode with my kids, and my daughter was really cute. The only time she said anything about it was when they showed the pillows and everything for that relaxing room that you get to go
Tommy
to.
John, whatever.
And she like squealed. She's like, "Ooh!"
She's like, oh, nice. There you go. What are you laughing at, you guys?
No, somebody just sent me an
What?
article.
Someone sent an article about how Boston Calling is the worst lineup ever.
What readers think about Boston Calling 2025.
They finally spoke
I told
out.
you, it was a Facebook thing. It wasn't a Twitter thing.
Okay. And Greg Bedard didn't write a letter to the Crafts.
Well, sometimes we make mistakes and we believe things that were sent to us. Yeah.
Okay. What were you saying before that? Something.
To a death list.
That website we went through last
Yeah.
time came out with a new list for 2025.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's Dick Van Dyke, number 1.
Nope, not doing him.
Eva Marie Saint.
A great actress. I mean, she was in fucking North by Northwest. I mean, incredible.
She's 101.
She's over 100, right? Yeah.
Would she
I wouldn't
be
pick
sad?
her. Yeah, I'd be sad.
I'd
be like this. Like, I don't want that.
Pete Murray, you don't know. Dennis Skinner.
It's another British list you're doing?
It's like a British website.
Okay, but that's all British celebrities. We don't know them.
And are they all over like 100?
These guys just can't make their own list, It's like, I give the masturbating guy credit. At least he did a list.
Like Jim Lovell, Apollo 13 astronaut.
Yes, I know him. Tom Hanks played him in the film.
Robert Wagner.
Yeah.
Joanne Woodward.
These are all the same names. She has Alzheimer's. I can't pick that. What famous actor was she married to, Joanne Woodward? Justin.
Joanne, would I know? Like, do I
You
know?
would know the name, I think. Very famous. One of the most famous actors of the last 50 years, 70 years.
George Clooney.
No. How old is she, Justin?
I think he just got married, didn't he? George Clooney.
To that woman?
Yeah, isn't he like he was always a bachelor forever, right?
Jordan Woodward is married
She's
to George.
95.
Okay. Do you think it's George Clooney? The point of this game is they're very old. George Clooney
Yes.
is not that old.
Clint Eastwood.
One of the
No. You're in the right. You're getting closer though.
Gene Wilder.
Gene.
Nope.
Famous.
I think you would know the name from. He voiced a famous cartoon character.
Oh,
Yeah, there
the
you
busting
go.
balls guy. The guy you like.
He has a salad dressing.
I'll handle it.
Oh, sorry. Bob Newman. Bob Newman.
What'd you say?
Bob Newman, right?
Bob Newman.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. You nailed
Bob
it.
Newman. There you go. You nailed it. There you go. The great Bob Newman. What else?
They had a great relationship too, like for being in Hollywood.
Yeah,
with them.
evidently, yeah. It's true. What else?
You touched on this just quickly yesterday, but I wanted to give an opinion.
Mhm.
Jersey Jerry, I respect mental health.
Can I give you my
problems.
Jersey Jerry take real quickly? I didn't mean to interrupt you. I like Jersey Jerry a lot. The one thing I will say to him, if I see him next week, I'll say the same thing. You are now not allowed to do the Jerry's Army on people.
Right.
That's out the window.
That's
You can't,
basically my point.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
do that's gone. Like you've now forfeited that. Like you
Right.
can't sick the army on Kevin Conley's a scumbag, whatever. I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Somebody else, you can't send an army at somebody when you can't take it yourself.
100%. That's
Done.
it. Yeah.
And I think
I thought he was just going to come up with a video and say, I'm bored with it. It's not creatively, whatever.
I'll be
But-
honest. Like, and I'm not going to tell somebody how they feel. It's not that bad. Like people making fun for playing golf. Like it's not that bad. We all take
fucking
it.
perk.
We
That's
all
great.
we all take it. We all take shit. Believe me, the shit I'm taking the last couple of days from some people, great.
Just
like
saw a bunch of them.
Was that?
I just saw a bunch of them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's that?
It was like about you and after the Big Cat stuff. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
tweets
saying.
coming in, like it's aggressive.
I'm saying,
Who cares?
like, bring it on.
Right.
Like, yeah, bring on. What are the part of my take listeners called? What is their thing?
AWLs.
Yeah, bring them on. The yak people. I'm shitting on Dan. You should come after me. So like, but I think Jerry's plays hitting golf balls. So like, should people say he's a crackhead? Probably not. But you should also just have the capacity to ignore it. He doesn't. That's fine. But then when you're mad at somebody, you can't send a bunch of social. I don't think it works that way.
Isn't that largely like what he does though? Like that Jerry After Dark thing is like a main like
Tate After
content thing.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't Montante be great at that? I always thought he would be.
Yeah,
great.
I can't believe Dave didn't hire him for that.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That would be awesome in Jerry's video yesterday. It's like, you know who's taking over for me is Michael Montante.
Why would you think Montante would be great?
Honestly, that's not the worst take in the world.
Thank you.
Montante has some Jersey Jerry like to him.
But like
Tate does not have Jersey Jerry in him. Montante does.
He's fat and like short.
No,
kind
like
of?
they're just kind of like super passionate yet irrational. And
I think it's a
funny
visual thing.
and-
It's a visual thing.
Sure.
It's a better fit in terms of like if you're
Montante After Dark on the network. If he wants to do it, we will support him for that 100%.
Oh, it would take him a long time to get that hole in one.
He wouldn't, but he would just stop doing stuff. I think.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be so drunk too.
I was about to say you need a lot of vodka.
Hammered.
It's a new Montante.
He is.
I mean, it's his birthday today. Maybe he's
Is he left the show? Is he not?
I haven't seen much of him.
No, he's coming up here in a couple weeks.
Oh, he'll be on them.
Yes.
You're still talking to him. I told you not to, didn't I?
Well, I communicate with him about shows.
Okay, fine. Yeah, good. What else?
Did you see? I don't know if you care about this, but you know how MSNBC is getting sued because they called Trump a racist. You see how now they have to like stop every conversation that happens and read a disclaimer.
Well, I think the Views had to do that too, right?
Was it the View? Who's the way? Like Joy Reid had to do it, right? She had to like
and
read.
and yeah, I think Sunny. Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
So they literally have to do it live. There was an
I
interview.
haven't heard it.
I don't know if it was yesterday or if it was this morning. It was quick, but a guest literally says this.
And the reason we put an insurrectionist and a rapist in office is because for the first
So he says that, and she has to say this within. This is now. I think it's 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
I want to make a comment, though, just about a word that was used in this interview. Donald Trump was tried civilly and was found liable of sexual abuse, not rape.
That's Joy Reid?
But the judge in the case...
No. Joy Reid did it like 2 weeks ago, and she's getting sued and all that.
Yeah.
And now MSNBC is like they have to
Is
jump
that
on
Mika?
it live. That's Mika. Yeah, Mika and Joe.
Interesting. Is Mike Barnacle still on that show?
I believe he is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. By the way, friends with Dan Shaughnessy. Congratulations
Yeah.
to Dan Shaughnessy.
Did he die finally?
Media Associate Hall of Fame.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, what a moment that'll be. What a
National-
circle jerk that'll be.
National Sports Media Association Hall of Fame.
Reminds me of the time I was in that podcast at the National Radio something in Austin. David Field got like the Radio Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh yeah.
Joe Castiglione did the voiceover. It was like It's like watching Survivor. It's like the whole thing is just bought. It's like it's like a Kim Jong-un thing.
Well, all those awards are bought, right?
Totally, yeah. I think the Radio Hall of Fame's probably bought.
Yeah, because didn't like EEI win Station of the Year within the last
couple of years?
Like within the last 10 years, and it's just impossible.
Nothing makes them happier. I remember we won the Marconi that time. They were so happy. Like, what listener gives two fucks about this?
Oh, Marconi.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to this terrible show because of Marconi won. Some bub was drunk the first time at the Marconi party. Told me how much he loved me. Like, get away from me. He did. He's like, I know on the air, but like what we've doing for you just means so much. I'm like, please get the fuck away from me. I talked to him yesterday. He seems to be in pretty good spirits.
That's good.
What's the changes in his like work situation? He
I
said in
haven't really-
2025 he's going to add in some new things or something.
It must be later in the year because we haven't got there yet. When I was talking to him yesterday, it's one of those things where you have, after a while, it's like we're talking about surviving isn't that. We're talking about the show, talking about other stuff, and then it's like, oh, now we got to talk about his life. And it's like he doesn't have anything. It's like the kids, and that's it. And he's like, yeah, I'm just,
right.
So I don't know.
What's he doing with that extra 3 hours he has back a week?
I don't. It's a good question. I don't know. Probably going back to the gym, I guess. I don't know.
I would watch him and Montante break down playoff football. I would watch that.
I would too.
Where?
Yeah, not on the network.
Like on YouTube or something.
You're
I'd
doing it
watch
on this
it.
or no?
No, I know, but
No,
I'd
or-
watch them. I'd watch them talk about this stuff. I don't
You
know why.
would?
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't do shit like that.
One quick thing.
Why are you
on the-
doing that? What the fuck are you doing? Who cares?
On Montante talking football, he retweeted his D-Gen Zone thing the other day.
Yeah.
And I'll give him credit. He was over units according to like their tracking system.
Sure,
The other guy was down like 40 units.
Well, listen. What's it called? When
Gen
you pick the other way? It's
right.
Fade.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Gen Zone. What else, Justin? Or BioDude? You have notes?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you.
What
Since
socks are those BioDude? Are those just
Yoda?
That's Yoda, Justin?
It's not the baby
can't see
Gronk
that.
one. It's the baby Yoda. Sorry.
Oh, baby
Pride
Yoda.
Yoda.
Okay. Yeah, those are, yeah.
Grogu.
Grok, yeah.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Got it.
I was
Notes. I'm sorry.
Since the last time I was here, I read an interesting book, and I was just wondering what you were reading now.
What am I reading? Well, my 2025 mission is to read 100 movie novelizations.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm reading. Sent me a whole bunch of them, so I'm reading them. Most of them are terrible.
I have The Princess Bride. Would you read that?
That's the book, though.
No, it's the script. It's the
William Goldman wrote that. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm reading the movie comes out.
And then they make
Then
a
the-
book
the
about
novel-
it. That
yeah.
sounds awful.
Awful. But I'm fascinated some of the choices they make. Some of them are wild. So
They change things?
yes, sometimes they go in depth. I'm reading right now the original Star Wars novelization of the movie, written
wow.
by George Lucas.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Some of the stuff is interesting. I jumped out of the Return of the Jedi. There's like a whole scene where like Vader's like thinking about his past and thinking about his like wife and stuff like that. Like in the Return of the Jedi book.
That must have come out.
Hmm?
That must have come out after. Like,
No. But he's like thinking about like when like with Luke and like stuff like that. It's not like specifically.
It mentions-
Padme and
oh,
stuff.
okay.
No, but it's like the woman who was Luke's mother kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. I find it very interesting. So I'm gonna slog through 100 of those this year. I find it interesting. What book did you read that was good?
So it's called The Vertical Plane, and it's presented as fact. It's about a professor and his girlfriend. And
So it's fiction.
It's presented as nonfiction.
Okay. Is it fiction?
Well, it's
What do
like
you-
this. He keeps saying that it's
Who's
really
he?
happened. The author
Okay.
says that it really happened, but it's very sci-fi, mystery, aliens kind of thing.
Oh.
He brings a computer home for his girlfriend to memoir her trip to Africa, or it might not have been his girlfriend, it might have been the roommate. But the long
It's Ken
story-
Webster.
Yes, there it is.
I'm looking at it right now.
That's
yeah.
exactly it.
Okay.
And the computer starts to talk, and it turns out that it's somebody from the 1500s that is texting them, let's say, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And it just gets weirder and weirder, but he swears that it's real. And he was like on Unsolved Mysteries. And
Huh. What do you think of that, Dave?
That just sounds like a horrible book to read. But I like
Sounds
Unsolved
like the
Mysteries.
Diary of a Schizophrenic Man.
Is that in the your sister's book club or no?
Sister-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many books she's. I'll ask her. Yeah,
I'm sure that
big
Dobby's
surviving
really,
fan.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, yes.
Kirk Minahan fan on the show or no?
No.
She's not.
No, actually, she loves you on Surviving. Yeah. She was mad you got eliminated.
You said she wasn't initially. Which is it? I said big Kirk Minahan fan. You said no.
Like big Kirkman show.
No,
fan.
on Surviving.
On Surviving. Sorry, I bet. Yeah, on the show.
I'm sorry. I got eliminated. Tammy. I'm trying my fucking best to play.
Well,
the game.
she likes entertainment. You know.
I try to bring it.
Right.
Well, if she likes entertainment, I would tell her the next 3 episodes. Just, if you want to see a bunch, well.
I was like, my wife the other night turned and was like, I don't even want to fucking watch this anymore if Kirk's eliminated. I was like, do you even, and she listens to this show. I'm like, do you hear the fucking caller that just asked about who your fucking dad's dating or anything like that?
Does it bother your wife's falling in love with me? Is that what you're saying?
It's fucking disgusting, actually, yeah.
Am I her zaddy? Who's to say?
It could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, so will you guys continue to watch it together? Did you watch last night?
Reluctantly for the show. Yeah, reluctantly.
Yeah. I just thought the second half when Dan quit was at least semi-interesting, but I just thought it was like a funeral.
Yeah.
And not like in a fun way. And I was like I felt in this last year, I got annoyed. It's not Jerry's fault. Like I said, I love Jerry. But last year, PFT quits the show so Jerry can win. Everyone's like, you got to win for Jerry. You got to win for Jerry. I'm like, fuck this. And last night when Dan's like, Rico, I'm going to give you, I'm like, you've played the game like a lunatic. Now I say one thing to you, and now you're like, because Dan's like, now I want to look like a great guy. That's the only reason he did it. Because does anybody think watching the game up until last night that Dan was playing this so Rico could win?
Not until last night, and then he just starts handing the keys over
Correct.
to him.
Now he knows he's fucked, and now he knows he's gonna. So now he's trying to look like it's crazy.
Just trying to boost him back up. We've been in this spot before. Just trying to.
Also,
boost
by
him
the
back
way,
up.
Rico does not deserve to win the game, in my opinion, at this point. Like, he hasn't done anything. All he's done is follow people and give the thing to Dave. He hasn't done anything. So what?
That's the difference
between Dave and Dan is a million differences.
Why is he so nervous to talk to fucking Dave? Like, why can't you play the
Rico?
game? Yeah.
It's a bit. It's all bits. But like when Dan and Dave were talking last night, and Dan's like, we got to do something for our boy. And Dave's like, well, he's not playing well. Like, I'm not going to, this is not a charity case. But he's saying it to Dave. It's Dave's fucking money. Like,
I don't understand. He's talking about got to get him this money, got to get him, just give him a raise then.
He didn't bring the company a dime. So I thought he's a charity case anyway. So I don't even know, if that's what we're doing, if you're eliminating Kirk Minahan and Will Compton, and I'm thinking, I don't want to say, geez, am I going to say anybody, everybody interesting is gone. So you're getting rid of all these people so you can give Rico Bosco to,
right.
What's the point of the fucking game anyway? That's
what
not
would
the way
make me
Dave's
the
playing
maddest.
either. What's that?
That's what would make me the maddest is they just stopped playing the game and it turned into
I don't think
a
Dave has.
referendum.
Dave is not. I don't think Dave has. Dave's played the game hard.
Yeah, so next year happens, and Hank's in it, because Hank wasn't in it this season.
He was in it last year.
Yeah, so Hank's in it, and now they're going to try to win. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to win.
But I think you got to
to
know. I think Dave, just from the text, Whitney and I are texting like crazy on this on name thread. I think Dave thinks I'm part of the camp that thinks that he shouldn't he's playing a bad. I've said all along. I went in knowing Dave owns a company. You have to get over that. That's but for him to not acknowledge that that's the reality of it is nuts. It's just crazy. The only thing I will say is to me, there's never been a female, you've had Letterman, Carson, a female late night talk show host. To me now, Moobs has to be the next, when Fallon leaves or Colbert, you have to give her that late night show.
Well, she brings it.
She's just, in Lauren Michaels, she does everything. She's just really when she says something, it's not really simple and not uninteresting at all. I'm always fascinated when she says something.
We've made all.
Single-handedly beheaded their whole team.
Yeah, he's just giddy with her.
I know Dave's like the three of us.
She's like, we beheaded Kirk.
Did she say that?
Well, she said,
yes, we're beheading everyone or something.
Oh,
you can't really hear it.
Single-handedly beheaded their whole team.
Beheaded their whole team.
You sat there like a child. Good job. You've been carried, but don't. Dave and Rhea, sure, but give me a break. Ugh. What else you got, BioDude?
Well, if we're not going to watch, some of us aren't going to watch.
Everyone should try and watch it.
What do you have sort of on your list of things to watch, or what are you watching, maybe YouTube-wise, or?
I watch a lot of these long, I'll tell you a podcast I listen to that I love. I'll give you a plug right now. Why not? My boy. Let me see if I can find this. By the way, my guy Roger Stroop. I don't know if you guys remember him or not. I don't know where he is.
Oh, no.
Remember him?
That was the
man
the
yelling
music
at,
guy. Yeah, old man.
I hope he's still with us.
I'm a little worried. I don't want to know that.
Might be.
Roger's not done one since May 26th. This is last.
That's not good.
Oh no.
May 26th, what?
2024. Okay. My guy, his name is Chris Cooling. The podcast is Forgotten TV. TV memories of the 70s and 80s. This guy finds one season shows that fail and literally does a 3.5 hour deep dive into it.
80s is the best.
Unbelievable. He did one on
decade.
Flo, the Alice spinoff with Flo that lasted one season. Unbelievable. Did 3.5 hours on it. Like interview. It's fucking incredible. If you're into weird stuff like that, like I am, I highly recommend Forgotten TV. Chris Cooling.
Chachi loves Joni.
Joni loves Chachi.
Joni loves her.
Yes. Yeah. He hasn't done that yet, I don't think, but it's wild. I just found it like a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't believe it.
Didn't Charles in Charge have a spinoff? Or was Charles in Charge a spinoff of Who's the Boss?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think
Probably
so.
misremembered.
What are you guys doing over there?
I'm just looking. I'm just making sure this is. I'm sure there's another.
I think I did this. That's not
Okay.
him, I don't
I'm just
think.
making
Well,
sure
where's he
that-
from, this guy?
This guy is from Virginia.
No, he's from Canada.
Okay.
How old was this
Oh,
guy?
right. He was Canada. Yeah. He was born 1944. So he is, somewhere.
80.
What?
80, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Jack Coleman, a little behind, but zero chance Bill O'Brien is leaving BC.
Just saw that.
That's done, obviously. Enrico lost his vote, but voted in one of the episodes I'm seeing.
So the clarification, and it makes sense, was you can't lose 2 straight votes.
Oh,
So he locked both in
Oh.
before the first vote, so he didn't vote.
Gotcha. Okay. But I was already gone, right?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck then.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
It was last night.
It
though,
didn't
so-
matter, right?
No.
I mean, not that that's...
Had no effect.
Huh. Okay, who do you go around the room? I'd be curious. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm not going to give anything away. Final 3 in winners. Justin Trudell.
Give me a second here. I gotta think it through.
Chicago guy.
Chicago guy.
I'm saying you are, not the winner necessarily.
Yes, I am. Love the
Challenge.
Windy City.
What are you doing? Do you know who's left in the game?
I do. I'm trying to think.
Rhea's going to take it.
Looks like you're taking a shit. What are you
He's
writing it down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Dave.
Rhea's going to take it. Moobs will be in the final 3. And I'm going to say Rico will actually be in the final 3.
You nailed it.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Good.
That's not good. Yeah. All right. That and which one did you get right? The baked bean? No, which one did you get? You got the cheese,
nuts?
right? The nut. No, which one did you win?
Almonds?
Almonds. Okay. Who do you think,
Maybe?
BioDude?
I have Rhea, Moves, and Dave at the end, and Rhea takes it all.
Okay.
I have Rhea, Megan, and Dave.
Who wins?
Rhea.
Okay. Interesting.
I have Dave, Megan making money, and Moobs.
Okay.
With Megan making money, coming out as the victor.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I could
You know
see
she's a follower, not a leader.
I do know that.
Okay. You just
Moves
like
'cause
you
she's
pick
not
her more
getting-
because you like the way she looks, the cut of her jib.
More than like Dave.
Yeah.
I am more attracted to her than Dave. Yes.
I hate her. Keep in mind.
I'm not saying I want them to win.
Okay. Just saying.
Sounded a little. Sounded a little like you wanted
Yeah.
her to win.
Yeah.
I wanted you to win.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I verbally screamed "fuck"
Yeah.
when you went out. It was very sad.
I mean, unless there's a buy back into the game and they do some sort of contest in the house, but maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. Who's to say? I don't even know who's to say.
Buy back people are paying money.
This is the only way you're going to
Well, I
get
know on
people to
Survivor
tune
they
back in.
have they sometimes do that.
Yes.
On the island they do that, and so one never knows. One never knows. What else?
I see friend of Barstool, Kevin Kisner, Ryder Cup assistant
captain.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That'd
Friend
be
of
kinda
Kirk Minahan,
sick.
not
Friend of
just-
Kirk Minahan.
yeah.
Yeah. Live show, right?
Live show, and
Yep.
you got Freddie on here.
Right, he did help.
He was the impetus for that.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm the one who called him, but it's all right. He
Sure.
can take credit for it. If he wants.
Yeah. Assistant Ryder Cup
Yeah,
captain.
that's been like in the works for a while, right? People have been saying he should be.
Yeah, he'll probably be a captain one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rules have changed for that. So it used to be you have to be like a major champion, a great player. Now it's kind of he'll be good. The guys all like him.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All the presidents are getting together today.
I saw Trump and Pence shaking hands at the funeral. Vice presidents will be there as well. So today's the national holiday, right?
Yeah, no mail.
Yes.
No mail today.
On my list.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Today is as we put Jimmy Carter to rest at last. This is a weird, I don't know. My parents died. They're like, we have to wait like 2 weeks. I mean, what the fuck? He died when, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, but
He died before the New Year. Yeah.
Yeah, what were you saying?
So
Dave?
they call it, they just laid in, what is it?
Laid in
in
rest.
state.
State, yeah, right. So people go and look at him.
What is it, a week or 2
That's
weeks?
weird.
Very weird because the guy was president. I don't really.
And not a good one either.
I know, but the guy died. What are you, Mike
Oh,
Francesa? Give
sorry.
him a break. I mean, he was a nice guy. The guy built houses. Which president will die next? That's a decent bet.
I bet you there's odds on that
I
somewhere.
mean,
Biden's got to be the
we're gonna
favorite,
have to
right?
go with Biden.
He's the oldest, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think Trump with the way the CIA.
Ooh.
Oh, well, okay. I'm not gonna-
I don't know, I feel like this Bill Clinton doesn't look that healthy lately.
He's very skinny.
Yeah.
I feel like if he got sick, he'd be in trouble. Right. That's what I'm saying. They're all.
Yeah, I think
Obama
Biden-
obviously he feels like he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bush is fine.
I think right. He's like.
I haven't seen him in a while, right?
When you're that old, you want them to be like have like a little bit of a belly.
Yeah.
When they're that skinny, you get nervous. Like Bill Clinton looks like weird.
Real skinny.
Like a ghost.
Yeah, I'll go Clinton. I like that pick. Yeah. You're saying who?
Biden. I like Biden.
Biden, Ted. Yeah.
Biden. Absolutely.
Justin.
I think Biden. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see Biden living to like 95. That's weird. Like he's like physically looks okay.
What were they trying to give Biden shit for? Like forgetting the sex of his newborn grandchild yesterday?
No, he.
The one you want to acknowledge. Which one?
Oh, right.
Maybe that, but he was giving his first like state of address or whatever on the fires. And he was like, yeah, it's real terrible. But in good news, I'm a grandfather.
There you go, Joe. I like it. That's funny. Go ahead, Ted.
Oh, sorry. I was going to change the topic.
Do it.
But, all right. So I have a doctor's appointment coming up at the end of the month.
Doctor's appointment.
And I wonder if I can run this by you because I've just never been in this situation. Don't know if you have. But I'm going to have to probably get the old prostate checked.
Really?
Yeah.
At your age?
Yeah.
Because of your disabilities? Or?
Well, see, I don't know. So I don't know if this is because of my disability, but like when I pee, I feel like I'm not like getting all of it out.
Oh, you always feel like you have a little bit of pee?
Yeah.
Oh, you should get it checked.
And like, yeah. So like you Google it and obviously you're dead, you know,
Right.
as
Yeah,
soon
yeah,
as
yeah.
you
Keep
Google
stage 4.
anything. But like you guys get to like lean against like something. I'm going to have to like
Yeah, what do they
weirdly
do?
get like on like all fours.
That's true.
And like it's just going to be very bizarre.
Just the finger? That's it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
My
It's
doctor
not
said
bad.
they don't do the finger anymore.
They don't?
I asked just recently.
Every time in my life when they've done the finger up my ass for the check,
Yeah.
every time, I think I'm a great wiper. Every time I see the glove, there's a little bit of shit on the glove because they go deep.
They go very deep.
When
apparently.
does the check normally stop?
40, I
I've
think.
never
They
had
say
something
55,
penetrate
45
my
if
butthole.
you-
No.
Yeah, no, it is. I just had. I was within the last 2 months.
45?
50, and
You're not 50 though. You said you're 47 earlier.
I was asking because my father had.
Yes.
colon-
So I have that in my
Prostate, thank
family
you.
too, so we had to do the same.
Right,
same
exactly.
thing,
So
right.
it's earlier, but not even. I'm 47, and he's still like, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, really.
Jesus, that was so Dave is tweeting about us again. Ay. I'll retweet that. So yeah, I don't. I think you'll be all right. I think it'll just be the finger.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
like
I
it.
don't want any of that shit.
Finger in the ass. Well, who
Yeah,
cares?
I'm not into that.
The-
Just
the-
when you
there's a
did the
You
blood
strike, you
podcast,
strike me as
too.
like a 15-year no physical guy though. Like not getting a physical for like.
Oh, yeah, I
15
never
years.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then one day you're gonna be dying. You're gonna be like, why did this happen?
Right.
Yeah. Do we have a dying guy update? Oh, he's annoying on Twitter.
No new update.
Justin, what else?
I'm reading this Portnoy release.
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
just the usual stuff. What else?
Let's see here.
Do you care about Deion Sanders only saying he'll come back to coach his two sons on the same team?
No.
Which is very unlikely to happen.
No. Yeah. Where? Colorado?
No,
Yeah,
they both get
in
drafted to
NFL.
the same team.
Mick
That's the only way
Mick
he would
reported
play.
that he's staying long term.
Except if his two sons.
That was in the Mick report?
No.
Okay, because Mick had that report, right?
But Deion Sanders himself is saying this.
Well, I mean, he's gonna. I trust Mick over Deion Sanders.
Mick tomorrow with Steve.
What's our predictions on that?
I don't know. It's gonna be after a very heated unnamed, I think. So I think it'll be a little recap of that, which Steve will know nothing about. Mick seems like he's into surviving. I can tell on he does a
Think?
wrap up show. What do you
And
mean?
the tweets.
I
mean,
thought
tweets
Steve
was
had
nonstop,
I
yeah.
thought Steve had a tweet about the show.
Yeah, but he might just see something on Twitter like Dan used to do with the show. Is he? Is Mick pro? I get confused in Mick's tweets sometimes. Is he pro me or anti me on this? Or?
I think he's pro.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Good. Well, good. Like, I've been loyal to him. You should be loyal to me in kind.
He thinks it's all a conspiracy to make the new star. That's why
Who's the new star? Like Mooby?
I think
That's
he's
really working. I don't
Right.
think I think she's. Yeah, I'm sure she does fine in her own world. But I think everybody's watching Surviving like, wow, I need to spend more time with this person. I don't know. We'll see. What else?
By the way, you didn't care about Grace yesterday, but that video Dave did, like feeling like he had to, like say that.
Yeah.
Is that just because he's like, if I allow Grace to say that, I can't sign new creators? Like
I don't remember the video.
Like he put out a video that said that this is exactly how much we pay Grace
In response, what are we talking about?
In response to her saying
On Theo Vaughn,
she said she made no money
for her stand-up.
They made no money from touring.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
really made $250,000
Right.
or whatever. He just doesn't want, like, if he tries to hire somebody new, they're gonna remember what
probably.
Grace said.
I would assume
you
probably.
kind of have to address.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
I'd say.
probably so. Yeah. Has Chicken Fry been quiet? I haven't really seen much from her lately.
Yeah, besides going to the Golden Globes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she would have handled surviving well if she'd been in there.
Yeah, I think that.
Jesus Christ. They talk about doing an all-female season 1. Can you imagine what a disaster that would be? Impossible, right?
A lot of tears.
It
A lot of crying.
It should be all female plus Dave, because then, like, what does he do?
So, yeah, I mean, it's the same as them.
If it's between, like, Moobs and Chicken Fry, what is he? Is he going to vote himself out?
It's a good question. Keep an eye on the game. Who knows? The rest of this game, we'll see.
Easy sponsor with Kleenex, though.
It's true. This fucking thing again. Justin.
It broke.
Yeah. I'll do DraftKings. Most thing doesn't work so I can hear myself. NFL playoffs. We're talking about NFL playoffs. There you go. You bet we are. Get in the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official. Thank you. And now it works. Unbelievable. Nope, now it doesn't, Justin. Nope, leave it. Give it to me. Leave it. Good. Thank you. Good job. Yeah, you did a lot there. It's weird seeing Justin in pants, too. It's almost like seeing Cinnamon Lords in pants.
He's been wearing pants for a while.
Has he?
Yeah.
How long you been wearing pants for? I know, but you always wear shorts.
Yeah, I know, but it's so cold.
You're getting older.
I know, I'm a cold.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
I had spaghetti because I was watching Goodfellas.
What'd you have before the spaghetti?
Before spaghetti,
Any fast food?
Yes.
Yeah, I had a feeling. One second.
Right.
$5, $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big during the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download DraftKings Sportsbook and use code KIRK, KIRK. For new customers, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. You bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Go ahead.
I got a bacon double stack from Wendy's on my ride home.
Wendy's. Okay,
Yeah.
so not okay.
No, not McDonald's. Wendy's.
Just the no fries or no?
I'm not a big Wendy's fry guy.
Okay. Nor Burger King, huh?
No, I like McDonald's fries. Wendy's has the best sweet and sour sauce.
So you got that.
Their sauced chicken nuggets are pretty amazing. So.
Yeah, I had their ghost pepper. They were all right.
Did you get a shake or would you know?
No, I don't get a shake.
Okay, so you just had the burger. That was it.
Just had a burger. Yeah, and then I
A
had
little chicken side on that, or like chicken nuggets, or no?
nope, just the bacon double.
That was
stack.
it. Then the spaghetti.
Then the spaghetti with sausage because that was good, Goodfellas.
Because it was Goodfellas, yeah.
I wanted to feel like a real.
This is like the last hurrah, right? We're waiting for the factor.
I've had plenty of last hurrahs in my day.
This is the last
You're
hurrah.
doing factor by horse here?
Factor's coming Monday.
Okay.
Factor's coming Monday.
Okay.
I
wondering.
did factor.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're
I
wondering
like
about
it.
what?
Huh? I was wondering, like, the factor. I'm wondering if the factor is actually real. if
Well,
you're
you
got
got to start on Mondays. You can't just start. He can't just
Start
start
Sunday, kick off the week, but I get your point.
They don't-
Sundays football.
Little weekend.
They
yeah.
don't show up until Monday.
I got you. What specific ones did you order? You can order specific meals.
Yes, let me pull up my app.
Why are you laughing at him, Dave? You're like mocking him.
No, I don't know.
More porn on my.
Nope. I'm not looking.
Feels like you're mocking him a little.
I'm not mocking.
Like you don't think he's going to do this. He's not going to pull this off.
She's like, look at the fat ass.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Let me pull up my app.
I've been supportive through this process.
Are you going to cut out all the pregame meals when you're on Factor?
Pre-game meals. Oh, like the fast food stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the hope.
All right.
Probably happen.
Roasted garlic chicken. I got 3 servings of that. Potato leek mash and grilled chicken.
Okay.
3 servings of that. Creamy garlic chicken chicken thighs and roasted mushrooms. I got 3 servings of that.
Okay.
Nana's Sunday beef bolognese. That's how
Yep.
you pronounce bolognese, right?
It is. Yep.
Pretty good.
Good job.
Yeah. 3 servings of that. Chicken and mushroom cauli rice risotto.
Nice.
2 servings of that.
Okay.
Cavatappi Italian style pork.
You know what that was very good during the surviving last year was the breakfast they have too.
I did get some of those.
They had the yogurt honey pancakes with turkey sausage. Excellent. And even the syrup was good.
And then I got the cavatappi and Italian style pork ragu. And then I got one because I wanted to try it was the Diavolo paprika chicken penne.
Nice. Okay.
So
So very
we'll see.
Italian based kind of thing going though.
Yeah. The other stuff I didn't find appetizing.
That's the beauty of it. Yeah, you kind of pick your thing and go. You heat them up and you're done.
They're owned by HelloFresh now, I think.
Oh, is that right?
I thought I heard that. Yeah.
There you go.
It's like
We did that for a while.
Yeah. So it starts Monday.
Monday. So
It arrived Tuesday.
I
Roasted.
start
Monday night.
Yeah, I start Monday night.
We have a pregame meal like Ted said Monday night, like driving back.
Yeah. What is the all out like?
What is the last meal?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd probably be Chengdu. Chengdu is my go-to.
Yeah.
It's the greatest food in the world.
Gotta be, yeah.
It's so good.
It would be Chinese food for me too.
Oh, it's so good.
So you won't even be here Monday though necessarily, because I won't be anyway.
No.
Okay.
Sounds
you'll
like
be
an
there when-
all-day affair.
Yeah, you'll be there when it arrives.
Yeah, it would suck if I'm like, oh, I'm going through it, and then like I end up like eating them all in like 3 days.
That's kind of my concern.
Don't do that. Yeah.
I'm concerned he's gonna set his alarm like he has come to the show that day,
Yeah.
and just like from breakfast
Chow
to
away?
dinner, just all day.
Well, I think he's going to keep eating other stuff. He's just going to think like eating factor makes it healthier with the other stuff.
I think it's exercise more than eating, anyways.
That
but I
is
know we're
a
talking
million
about
percent
that.
wrong.
I don't think that's true. I think you need to do ideally for him both would be great.
Calories.
Yeah, it would be good.
But I mean,
Start walking.
if I said to him, pick one, it would be to eat cleaner and healthier versus like if he eats like shit and exercises, he will lose some weight. But if he just eats clean, he's gonna lose a ton of weight.
Yeah.
Ton. Like
Yes, and also
he'll be under a year from today, under 100 pounds.
It's harder though too.
Oh, it's brutal. It stinks.
exercising.
No,
eating.
Eating like
That's the worst.
Yeah. You're really good at eating though.
I'm actually.
That's the thing. I don't want to take away something you're great at.
I am good at eating.
That's
I
the
am a good
thing.
eater. People go, wow,
Yeah.
it's a clean plate.
That's what I'm saying. Are you the best eater in your family? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is there some? They're all
champions
big
here.
ones,
It
or-
probably goes. My dad's probably number 2.
Yeah.
Connor's kind of a bitch when it comes to eating.
How much do you say he weighs?
He's probably like 230-ish.
Oh, loser.
Wasn't close to Mammy.
No. Pathetic. Might be anorexic.
Nope.
Concerned about him.
No, he's a little shorter than me though.
Yeah. So what is he? He won't eat. He won't like. He won't eat what you eat. No.
We eat the same thing.
Yeah, but he just doesn't eat as much.
Yeah, he eats a lot of candy. He also won't. I don't know. He sometimes eats more than me, but I eat. I think on like a regular.
I think you eat more than him, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
You do
Like,
weigh 130 pounds more than him.
He eats more like candy and shit.
Oh, he's like a snack, like that.
Do you eat before you go to bed?
He likes the ganj.
He eats while he's sleeping, probably. Do you eat before you go to bed?
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's really.
See, but the thing is I haven't ate since spaghetti.
Really? Nothing this morning.
Yeah.
He's intermittent
You're
fasting.
fasting. You're a fasting
That's
guy.
right. I'm pretty good.
All right. All right. What else, Dave?
That's pretty much it. I don't think you'll like these other stories.
Okay. You boys have anything else?
I have
Ted,
lots
Bowden?
of things, but
Well, give me a couple, then we'll get out of here.
yeah. Who were you supposed to go shooting with? Are you still going to do that?
That was Sydney.
Sydney Wells. I think we're talking about it for this year at some point. I think in
Do you
the
think
spring.
you'll be like in a helicopter shooting like wild boars?
That's what I was told.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it should be fun. I think, and we'll skin them and eat them and what?
I don't think you skin and eat the boars.
I do. I have in the past. Yeah.
I'm excited to have Kevin from.
Well,
Bristol
have we heard from Kevin?
February
Bristol?
10th.
February 10th.
Really?
That'll be good.
Very real now. What day of the week is that?
That's a Monday.
Kick off the week with him.
Mm-hmm.
With who?
I'm assuming Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you anticipating from him?
Voices.
A performance of a lifetime. Yeah, voices.
Yeah.
I imagine it's between voices and how much you mean to him.
Right. And
I think
sex.
you're gonna get a thank you.
I don't want that.
A lot of goo.
We're
A
all
lot of
set.
cream.
Yeah, we're all
He
set.
did offer up Jess Ducky for the 1,000th show.
Okay, I'm gonna say no to that.
Yep.
Not a lot of show connection to that. All due respect, like it's not a.
I have a show.
What show is today? I'm sorry. What show is today?
9:56.
Okay, all right. So we're
Oh, 7 because
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I had a suggestion for a place for it too, but I doubt you'll like it. And it's a outdoor. But the Wellfleet Theater in March, way down in the Cape. Hey, you at Madawaska.
Like, why do any of these guys criticize any third chair? Like, why do any of them?
We have a show like 2 weeks after in the theater.
No, it's not in a theater. It's like a Saco. It would be like a Saco.
Speaking
Oh,
of
the
that,
drive-in movie theater
The
there?
drive-in movie theater
In March?
In March in Wellfleet.
It's not open.
Right, exactly. Everything's cheap down there at
he
that
makes a good
point.
point. He makes a good point.
Okay. But there's no. What connection does that have in show history?
It's cheap. It's
That's
near
the connection to
Plymouth.
show history?
It's near Plymouth.
That's not near Plymouth.
It's an outdoor event
That's
like
not near
Saco.
Plymouth.
Well, you have to go through.
Hey guys, you
Plymouth,
guys how you
practically.
know all the Minifans love outdoor events like Saco?
It is on the East Coast.
That's on the East Coast. That's a terrible
East-
idea.
Yeah,
Terrible.
people told me it was.
speaking of the live show,
Yeah.
we spoke to our cross. I'm not saying anything crazy, right? conversation we had yesterday with Julie?
Yeah.
What would be crazy?
Oh, no. We were talking the other day about people like Friday night and how
Lining
far
up
they could drive or whatever. She scouted the area, and she didn't.
She scouted all the bars in the area.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's her expertise.
Stunned to
And
hear that piece
she
of
didn't think any of the bars near the venue fit for Friday night, so she was thinking more of a 10 to 15
Is
minute
that
drive.
arcade thing out?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
not
she
gonna
didn't think
work.
that was a
Yeah,
good
it's
thing.
probably
He
gonna
didn't.
It's like
work.
also
We
like
still go though.
Yeah.
It's like go.
family friendly there.
Yeah, I just feel like that's gonna also like there's 5 million things going on.
She
and
want
we're
to
doing
do the
show.
broken spoke right next door.
Is that what it is?
It's like a biker bar. It's
Oh, no,
crazy.
we do that.
Yeah, she said a bunch were small and just didn't.
And that place must be dead.
Yeah, she was saying she found a
Right?
place,
No?
but she
So
said
how far away is it?
10 to 15 minutes, right?
She said 15-minute drive.
Is it big? Not big? Do we know anything about
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah,
good
big.
size. Has a stage.
Yep.
The only thing
Stage?
is the
Like
only
if
thing
there
is,
was a local band playing.
is that there's karaoke at 9.
Oh,
That's
Christ.
just as bad as the arcade.
She
thing.
recommended that? This is karaoke at 9?
But is that like we would obviously be going?
So they're doing the show or whatever, and you're wasting away again in Margaritaville. Like, what are we doing?
Isn't it normally earlier, like 7 to?
Oh, people hang out though.
Yeah, they're gonna want. You don't think Kevin from Bristol?
That's
wants to
what
do
I'm
karaoke
concerned
after?
about.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them that. It seems like you're pushing this one hard, Dave.
Oh no, I'm not pushing. That's like the pitch to. She said to Justin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I imagine they'd be happy to have us there.
they said so.
Yeah, but you're wagging tongues going in there boozing up like the Man fans do. Well, I don't know. I'd like to go. Actually, I think I'm going to go up there one more time before we. I'd like to see the place again. So maybe we'll take a look sometime next few weeks, I guess. Because we dig in once I get back from Chicago.
Yep.
Collect my money. All right. So we're back tomorrow. Well, unnamed at 10. And then Steve and Mick after. I don't know. Were you asking me? I don't know about. What do you think? I don't know about that pairing. That's an oddly strange pairing. I suspect not great.
Has there been any thought into maybe like just switching up the roles for one day?
Having them in
Just
there
to,
and
like,
them in here?
or just to mix it up a little, or you mix and match, or
Steve Robinson he's not here to dance. You know, he's his
No,
own
but
man now.
but
but maybe like
But Steve and I
Cully
sit next
comes
to each
out,
other.
out here.
This is
and-
what you see. You're gonna get. This is where you lose Mick.
Yeah, he's not going to play well.
oh
Right?
They get mad
Let's
because
keep
things
Mick.
are changing
Mick is
now.
not what Mick is. It's like the Mayo thing. Mick was not promised this.
right. But his problem was with Mayo. It was not with Justin. It was not.
I know,
with
but
me,
you're
it was
saying
not with
Mick
you.
came in here to be a third chair, not to
Right.
be not to
That's
dance
true.
as a producer.
That's true. Right.
You know, right, Justin?
That's right.
Yeah, he's feeding just information yesterday.
That's
He
true.
did, yeah.
He helped out.
You don't care about that. You don't look at that as a sign of progress.
I said thanks.
What'd he say?
He laughed at the message.
I can see that.
That's like a nice thing, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of pals now.
We're best friends.
Yeah, I'd say you guys are becoming friends, though.
Of course, definitely.
Good. There you go.
I looking back on before the
reflection here.
The last show of 2024.
Last show of 2024.
We all went around the room and made like a prediction for 2024. I right after the show I was like, oh fuck, I should have changed my prediction to me and Mick will be fine in 2025 at some point.
Okay. Good. There you go. Glad you did that now.
Mine is that Clemmer's going to try to steal your BO Boys chair, basically.
And the message I got was not a great appearance.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't. I will listen to that. Go listen to that. Go to Blind Mike Project. You guys want to promote Ted, any appearances, any comedy coming up or no?
No, but I now that we're through like the Christmas season, I'm gonna look to start booking again.
Good.
I got a brewery that I usually do a quarterly show at, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
good.
try to start setting that up.
Well, let us know. We'll promote it. Anything from you, BioDude? Any network appearances? Anything? No?
Oh, no, not that I know of at the moment.
Okay, good. Justin, anything from you?
Nope.
So we're back tomorrow. Unnamed at 10. I would definitely watch that. And then Steve Robinson, back. He's been here in a while. And Mick, their first time ever together. An 11 o'clock show. After Unnamed, I'll be trying to get out of there at about 12:08. So Steve's going to be driving. Is Steve down here for a reason?
No, for the show.
Oh, I feel bad. That's a long drive there and back to the show. She must have something else to do, right? I would think.
I don't know because I just asked him. I said, "Are you available this week?" And he said, "How does Friday work?"
So she probably does then.
Yeah.
How's your October looking? Yeah. There you go. All right. So we're back tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.